Up your game. Vivo V15 series. Vivo.
Welcome here to the PUBG Mobile Club Open. I am Steven, joined here by mustachioed David, also known as Mustache Dave.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
And before we jump into the action, let's take a minute to thank our wonderful sponsor, Vivo, with their excellent V15 Pro phone. And as you saw in that brief snippet there, you can get rid of all those notifications and just get down to the gaming when it's time to game. No interruptions. Get those chicken dinners.
Well, there's going to be one interruption, all right? YouTube. Go to the YouTube channel, PUBG Mobile Esports, hit the subscribe button, then we're done with the interruptions. Then we're good to go. Then we're good to go. Make sure you subscribe. You can do it at the same time.
Right,
yeah,
you can interrupt your own gameplay.
Exactly,
no
exactly.
problem.
So make sure you go do that. Check out the VODs. And one more thing. In case you didn't know, PUBG Mobile is free, so go to the Google Store and the iOS Store.
Let's jump into it very quickly here. We are in our semifinals. We've already whittled it down to just those 24 teams, but we got to get rid of 8 more before we hit those finals. And yesterday, or actually today, we are at the halfway point. We've seen all of these teams clash against each other, and
this is how you get points. Yep, first place is going to be 20 points, second place 14, third place 10, fourth place 8, goes down from there. 11th through 16th, you'll begin 1 point. Then, of course, each kill, 1 point.
And those kills came in huge for some of our teams yesterday. But let's look at the 2 groups in action today, Group E and Group F. We got Nova, Esports, 404 Air, JUPLAY, RGStar, AsiaGaming, S7 Team, Dodgy, Nova Monster. And they over there in Group F?
Yep, we got Unicorns. We kind of got a glimpse of these squads yesterday, right? They played, so they're going to be warmed up, nice and toasty. NoMercy didn't do too hot yesterday. I know they have a lot of fans in chat, so hopefully today they can come back, shoot up those leaderboards. But Nomad Gaming and UNicornGaming, definitely 2 teams from that group that I'm going to have my eye on today.
Yeah, absolutely exploded yesterday. Nomad Unicorn picked up 2 chicken dinners, I believe.
Yeah. A lot of points from both squads.
Yeah, one of them being a 17-kill game. Massive round from them. See if they can back that up again today. If they can, I mean, they're already up over 100 points. They're going to skyrocket past.
Nova is down there in 4th. I know that, and they're going to be in today's lobby. So
they were our first team over 100, but they did not
before yesterday.
Get to play. Right,
exactly. So now they're here, and they're going to face off against those squads that did overtake them yesterday. So we have some nice storylines developing already.
Yeah, it should be a very good day of exciting action. I can't wait to see them go up against each other here. And we should be getting into it very quickly. I imagine our teams are already in the lobby ready to go.
Yep, they're getting ready to go. They're getting ready.
First
I'm ready.
Map of the day will be Erangel.
I'm ready for it. You're ready.
I am
Players are ready. We're all ready.
What was your favorite moment from yesterday's action?
Yeah, if you can recall, Rabbit. Stuck there, I believe it was game number 4. Rabbit was ready to hide, that is. They were in that little ditch on the coast. A couple squads started ambushing them. They ended up surviving. So pretty ambitious play from Rabbit. Not going to be playing here today.
That's
Rabbit's
right.
from Rose. So here's the map that we've been waiting for. Let's check it out. Let's see where this flight pattern is going to be taking us.
Ooh, and we do look like we might have a bit of an interesting plane path here, as it does look like it's cutting pretty far to the east, but not too bad actually as we get a look at the overhead. Most places will be in play here. Maybe not if you wanted to hop down to Primorsk. That's going to be a bit longer of a rotation, but George should still be in play.
Yeah, you're going to have George, Milta Power, Pachinki, Gatka, Quarry. A couple of these squads should be able to long drop.
And hey, maybe we'll see another skirmish in Lipovka today.
Yeah, that was very unusual yesterday. We had, 2 teams there? That was also in Game 4. So A lot of interesting things coming from this lobby. Remember, yesterday we had Group G, so they're not going to be in here, but Group F will be facing off of Group E, so maybe some of these teams will contest each other early on. Maybe not. We'll find out in just a couple of moments.
And it is Way2 Champion who is on top of the leaderboard at the moment, so they're going to get to see what mark they have to hit to keep that spot tomorrow. But let's go ahead and see where these teams all shake out as they start landing in. Ghost there. Gonna be looking for some vehicles, and looks like he's got a bit of a contest here for. Oh, he's actually just go ahead and loot this tiny little hut here. See what he can get. No vehicles in the area, it doesn't seem like.
We're gonna get some loot though. Quick little pistol, just in case. You know, you need to protect your side, your back, your flank. There is gonna be a squad near them, but they do have some distance between them.
Yeah, and that will be AsiaGaming. They're in the vicinity.
AsiaGaming, yeah. The only team within the circle for the most part as well. The circle we see in the top right-hand corner, nice and big, going to be centered right onto Gatka, Quarry, Hospital, Georgia Pool, Pachinki, Ferry Pier, and Primorsk. So, big tasty circle. A couple of these squads should be looking to make some early rotates. We'll find out here.
Yeah, and we saw quite a bit of this yesterday where we had Plane on one side and Circle the complete opposite side. So there was going to be some interesting rotations that are going to need to come out. We'll see who wants to get those rotations done early, because there's a lot. I mean, pretty much the entire circle is open real estate right now. But it is going to be AsiaGaming, like we said, that's in that, well and truly in that circle, that's going to have their pick of places to set up, as well as Nova there.
Right now we're looking at Ghost Esports. They're going to be splitting some loot. See a couple VSSs, some N4s, some umps over here. No helmets from the Cowboys so far. Call them Cowboys because they're rocking the cowboy hats.
Yeah, that's certainly something they're going to be looking for. We are going to jump over here down towards Milta, as we do have 404 and S7 there. S7 team in sight lines of each other. Doesn't look like they're too anxious to get anything kicked off quite yet. Still looting around, and probably not going to be too advantageous for these guys to get bogged down in a fight, as the circle is a significant distance away, and it is already beginning to constrict.
Yeah, so right now we got 4-4. They have 47 kill points, 38 placement points, so definitely a kill-hungry squad. Unfortunately for them, they are in 10th position, so hopefully they can make the come up. But here's our squad, the squad to look at, the squad that has been on a tear lately. UNicornGaming, as they're going to be down there in the military island all to themselves, and they don't really have much of a obstacle in front of them when it comes to getting into circle number 1, so that's good for them.
Could run into some issues maybe with JUPLAY as they try to come across that bridge if they had decided to camp out there, but I don't think we'll see that too much. But like you said, man, what an impressive day Unicorns had yesterday.
For sure.
With the double chicken dinner. One of them a 17-kill game. I mean, that was just a massive performance from them.
Here's the crowd favorites, though. NoMercy. They had an average day yesterday. They were in the middle of the pack.
They're sitting, I would say, safely.
Oh, what's going on out here?
Bit of a, perhaps a crate out there for them, as that does seem to be over there near Novarus.
Yeah, RGStar has got Monster out here. Maybe dropping late off the plane, because I don't see any loot over here. They're going to be chunked down just a little bit. Going to be pulling up right behind Rose.
Yeah, that's...
And I believe spotting Rose. So this is going to be a straight-up survival game right now for Monster, and that's about it.
Yeah, that is some very awkward positioning Monster has found himself in. I'm not sure how,
maybe went AFK.
How that happened.
Yeah, went to get some power raid or something.
You know what? He probably went to go subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Oh, you know what? We did tell him to do that.
Yeah,
so
this is probably on us. I apologize for that, Monster, but he's going to find himself in a world of hurt. Even if he does manage to get out of the situation, he has no loot to his name, not even a vest, no level 1 vest, no level 1 backpack.
I mean, the good thing is, I don't think Rose is going to suspect. Oh, as I say that, they spotted Monster.
I think they
can hear
have
Monster
an
swimming.
idea.
Yep. I spoke a little too soon here.
But do they know that he is completely unarmed?
They're probably a little confused on what's happening, for sure.
Absolutely. There's no way that you're expecting this. And Monster's going to go ahead and make like Michael Phelps and swim. But the circle is constricting, and he has a very, very long way to go. Oh my gosh.
Possibly
the rest
Monster
of
can get a boat. That's one thing that they do have working for them. They're going to be heading towards the dock over there. Their team members, though, all the way in North George.
That is absolutely devastating. I don't know how he is going to get to North George. I guess if he does find that boat, right, he's got a lovely port of entry there. But I think wisely here, Rose not spending too much time looking for him, and they're...
Yeah, it's a waste of time. I mean, it's 1 point, but like you said, the next zone, they have a challenge ahead of them, so how much time can they commit to just chasing down Monster is the question. It looks like they're going to concentrate on getting the loot first.
And Hagor here, very low on meds, actually. That could be an issue. We'll see. I don't think they've gotten their loot distributed out yet between them, but... Could be an issue that they might run into later on down the line, as we do see UNicornGaming, as I suggested could happen. They might run into JUPLAY as they come across the bridge. Ben definitely going to get ears on that. Does take some shots, but doesn't look like he's going to find too much from that. But the rest of UNicornGaming has yet to come across. They're coming over one at a time, so they're definitely going to be more prepared for this second rotator. As I say that, though, it does look like they're about to head on their rotations themselves.
Yeah, it looks like Hong was playing that scouting role, just sending it across the bridge first, trying to get as much information as possible for their squad. Hong's going to be returning the favor on the JUPLAY over here, going to be taking some shots at him. Hong's team members still have yet to move. One thing to note.
Yeah, I mean, that is some serious aggression. This is a 2-2 split, and they're completely unafraid to take shots here at JUPLAY. But JUPLAY doesn't look too interested, as they want to get better position in this circle. Hong thinking about seeing if they left any scraps behind for him. Doesn't seem like there's too much for him to pick up here, but...
Yeah, Coco was able to make it across the bridge, so that is good.
The other two members of Unicorns do look like they're on their way towards that bridge to regroup. And just looking over here, we see on our map over here, Monster sitting out there in the blue, picking up what he can in Nova as well.
Yeah, I mean, still alive, right? I don't believe Rose looted the north end of Nova, so hopefully there will be some meds, some guns for him, maybe even a vehicle. That would be the best case scenario.
Here we see S7 in rotation themselves. Doesn't look like they're going to find too much to run into here as they come through the circle.
They're going to be moving as a pack right now, all together. Looks like they all have vehicles, so they're going to be up here using the high ground of Corey for the time being. Remember, Corey is in the circle for the time. Let's see where the next one goes.
Real estate.
Next circle pops, and Corey's still going to be favored in it. So if you are 7 or a fan of 7, you're feeling good.
Nova getting into a skirmish here with JUPLAY. It does look like Ben might actually be pinned. He's actually knocked there, so they are going to get a flush there on the rotation. A nice 1-point pickup there for Nova. Don't think much else is going to come out of that, though.
Nova's looking to make the come up today, though, right? Because before yesterday, they were in first place on leaderboard. They lost that. So let's see how much points they can rack up today. They're already going to be starting off on a good foot with this early game aggression. Unicorns, though, going to be taking some shots onto Rose, as Rose did finally make it across that bridge from their Nova position. There could be some free loot heading on over to Unicorns.
Ho Chung there almost taking down one for himself, but they're going to go ahead and rotate out. And you know, you love to see it there from the guys over at Unicorn.
Yeah.
Hot off such a great performance, coming out here playing aggressive, taking fights everywhere they can.
And with a butterfly backpack, right? Butterfly backpack.
So styling while you do it. Nova and Nova Monster actually looking at each other. Nova Monster on that high ground, though. Will have better sight lines. Don't think they've quite seen each other quite yet. In fact, Nova's taking shots over there at Dark Dynasty.
Dark Dynasty, that was your team that you picked yesterday.
Well,
your team to watch out for, at least.
Well, no, I was talking about the skirmish that they had in Rozhok yesterday outside
in
of
the
the
blue,
circle.
yeah. Who was that? Who was that with? The Marauders.
I think it might have
Maybe
been.
NoMercy. One of those teams.
I don't remember, but they ended up
Watch
all
My GP.
four.
It was Watch My GP.
Was it?
I think it was.
I remember
They all ended
all
up, yeah.
four of them went down. Well, if it was Watch My GP, they got 2 players out and to the circles. They kind of took some damage, but nowhere near the kind
There's
of.
Dark Dynasty that sent it, right? They were the ones that sent it into Rozhok as a 2-member. Pretty aggressive, but then it kind of went on a standstill. It stalled out fairly quickly, and if we can recall, both teams not doing too well that game.
JUPLAY here on South Gatka Hill, going to be taking up residence in this Harry Potter tower, as we do see more teams rotating through. DDS, they're going to take some shots. It does look like they did get vision there of the rotates, but in fact, we see 404 in a hard engage here with Rose, looking to take these compounds, and it is going to be actually third-partied there by SNG. One is Rabbit, in fact, is going to go down.
Rose just can't seem to catch a break ever since they left Nova on their
And he
rotation.
has no idea. What a great position there from Kenny. But he isn't quite able to pick it up. He is going to try and follow through, but doesn't quite have the vision. The duel is going to come out, and it's going to be Rose G there, who wins the initial, but does get traded out. And third-partied from every direction.
Wick was the one to do the finishing blow over here onto, I believe, the squad of Rose. They were eliminated.
Yeah, I mean, that was... I think we actually had 4 teams technically dealing damage in that engagement. But 404, while they might not have gotten all the points for it, they are going to get all the loot. They're going to have to deal with Nova Monster having very long sightlines down onto that compound, as they do look like they're in a bit of a split. Madi out there playing off on his own, as we see the circle pop again, and Corey and Gatka still in play, but it does look like we're not going to get too much city combat here moving forward.
Yeah, Nova Esports, they are going to be pretty center. We were just checking out Nova Muncher Shield. They're going to be to the south of them, but over here at 17, going to be taking some shots, long-range shots, on to Nova Monster Shield that we were just kind of checking out. Scorpion going to be trying to connect a couple shots out here. See the circle in the top right. A couple squads still trying to make their way on in. One squad in particular is going to be Ghost Esports. They are coming from North George Zarky area, so they should have some solid loot. But let's head over to this fight over here with Dark Dynasty.
Looks like we've also got a member of Nomad Gaming. They're down on the ground, so 3 teams technically in play here. It does look like it is Nomad Gaming.
Yeah, and Dodgy. There's Dodgy coming up here, making the push. Looks like they do have 4 members alive. Going to be getting a little aggressive here. Relocating the U.S. And only one more member from Dark Dynasty. Yeah.
Getting the flush there.
Wonder if they're where. They're going to be clearing this second floor, doing a really good job at it. Getting the initial push, trying to get the flush. Will be getting 1 kill out of it. So that's 1 point on the board at least.
Yeah, I think that was smart when you know you're in a 1v4 situation. Just try and trade out 1, get the points for yourself.
So that's 2 points for them because, you know, they went out in 15th. That's 1 point and then the kill. So 2 points definitely better than 1. Will help you as we progress here throughout the evening.
14 teams still alive, though, as you mentioned. I mean, that's quite a good number here, but with how little hard cover is coming up in these future circles, I would think, I think we're going to see those numbers whittled down very soon, maybe in our next circle even.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get some spicy circles, as you were calling them yesterday, maybe some hard shifts. And
Royal Gaming actually still outside of the circle there. Interesting. They're finally making their way in. Do you see Rose there in the background, still alive for Nomad Gaming, but in fact it was Nova Monster who found a pig here, it looks like, in rotation. They are going to be able to loot that corpse. Circle is coming. They are just on the edge of it. And there it is, Nomad Gaming's Doze. Going to be out of the circle and on his own, at least for now.
Not something that we're used to seeing when it comes to comparing Nomad Gaming from yesterday's games. They were pretty consistent when it comes to kills and placement points. So maybe it's just a rough game one, right? We still got 3 more games to go, so really can't hold it against them. Hopefully they can make a comeback.
Yeah, it does look like we might have had a bit of an issue here, as not quite the connection working out, but we'll get you guys back in the game as soon as possible. And whatever news we have about what's going on with this pause, we'll get it to you as we know it. But
things are just heating up too. I mean, Quarry was right at the tip, Gatka to the south of it. Like you mentioned, we had 14 teams alive. That next circle, I felt it. It was going to pop. It was going to hard shift. Most of these teams were going to have to make some crazy rotations.
Right. I mean, there's so much open ground left in our circle. And especially just jumping to a different topic very quickly, Nomad Gaming, right? But the last thing we saw on our screen there was the last member of their team. Seems like they got mostly caught out in rotation as well.
Yeah. So, we'll find out what the official word's going to be here. Things were just heating up. I'm a little disappointed, not gonna lie. Ghost was up there at the top. They just shifted in. They had the North all to themselves, so they had some room to play with, one could say. Nova, center, right in the middle. Had some solid compounds with some good sightlines. Looks like they were about to engage with Nova Monster Shields. One could only suspect what would have happened.
I mean, suspect maybe. I guess that is one of our top teams there in Nova Gaming.
Yeah.
So maybe favor them a little bit in that
Definitely.
engagement.
I know they have a lot of fans in the chat as well. So
another interesting thing about the circle that we're working with is the elevation differences we have. I mean, even just alone when you're talking about a place like Quarry, right? That alone just gives you kind of an idea of the amount of elevation in that area, as well as South Gatka Hill. So definitely that high ground is going to start becoming very important. Maybe a little bit early to take it now with so many teams alive.
I mean, to be fair, this is kind of good for Munster. Remember Munster all the way down there in Nova, the solo member?
Oh.
was by themselves. They did die, I do believe.
I would imagine so.
We never got the update. Yeah, we never got the update on whether or not they made it.
I don't think he ever did get the regroup. I could see the map on another monitor over here.
Yeah, and you don't see him.
And doesn't seem like he's there.
All right. Well, we're just looking at our notes, taking some stats down, some damage stats, doing all that good stuff.
Yeah, I'm interested. I think more than likely that circle's going to center on that high ground between Gatka and Quarry.
Think so?
Yeah, that's
Gatka,
where
Quarry.
It seems like that's what most of our
smack in the middle.
teams are gambling on. We see very tight there on that hill.
Okay, I mean, there was a care package on Quarry. I wonder if anyone was able to kind of gather that. It was right in the middle, so Quarry's like a horseshoe, is right in the middle. So
that's pretty safe to gather. Actually,
could be safe to gather, or it could be a bait, a master trap right there. Imagine if a squad was overlooking that position onto the crate, just camping it out. That might have been a whole squad wipe.
If you have control of Quarry, safe to gather. If you don't have control of Quarry, extremely dangerous to gather.
Exactly. So circles still popping. So let's head back to the game.
We are ready to get back in the game, yeah. And as you said, circle did pop immediately. And it is not going to be on that hill as I predicted. It is, in fact, going to be up towards Gatka. Still very, I mean, something to note about the circle that we see now is a lot of farmland in play.
Yeah, I mean, we missed just a little bit, not too much. We still have 11 teams remaining. Now 35 left here. This is what I was talking about. Ghost, Esports, they were coming in from the north. The circles continued to favor them here, and they have 4 alive. Only 2 kills, but they are just going to be starting as they unload onto S17 out there in the distance.
And while we did lose Nomad Gaming there, we do still see Unicorns and Nova alive here with all members up, so this could become a very interesting circle.
Yeah, Nova's crashing right now. Crashing Harry Potter out here.
Exactly.
On the
Just as I was about to say, JUPLAY going to be in this fight here, and they are going to trade back and forth, but it does look like, in fact, Nova will be able to get the pickup there, and all 4 alive. A really, really nice breach by them.
What is going on with the S17? Looks like they're getting crashed on, or having some type of drive-by happening over here. Vehicles are burning.
And we're just going to look exactly right now. Look how open this circle is.
I believe AsiaGaming kind of drove around at 17. Things didn't work out, so they sent their last remaining member kind of in the back lines to try to survive, hopefully play some points.
Just absolutely no cover to work with here as S7 and Nova Monster getting into an engagement themselves. Trades coming out back and forth, but Nova Monster with the man advantage, at least for now. They will get the finish immediately there onto Surfer. And utility coming out here from S7, but they're going to need to make a play here at some point. Does look like 2 members alive only here for Nova Monster themselves, so very back and forth engagement, and that grenade chunking one of the down members, but they are actually going to get the res off one of them at least.
Yeah, there's a couple smokes out here. Should be able to provide cover for the Nova Monster Shield squad, possibly even be able to get up run out here, as they are going to be bleeding on out.
Monster there, lucky, or excuse me, Aim Locker there, lucky to escape with his life. Gets chunked for about 60% of his HP, but does get away with it. Mario here sneaking in the grasses. Again, there's just no cover to be found. A little bit of elevation, but a little bit of cliffside to work with for some of these teams. But and here it is, Unicorns going to find themselves in a fight with Ghost. And it does look like they are going to get the res off here, looking maybe now 3 members strong here on Unicorn up against 4 of Ghosts.
Yeah, this is the only fight that will be within the new safe zone of the new circle. So whoever wins this fight, it's going to be a big play when it comes to moving forward, as the rest of the lobby is all the way in the south. And you don't want to be there because Nova Esports is down there, 4 members strong. I believe they have a couple of vehicles to their game. They're going to be on the move right now, trying to reposition themselves. So it's going to be a bloodbath down here. Already 11 kills for Nova.
They're in a world of hurt, though, as they just have no cover to work with. And is Nova going to get the spray down onto Aim Locker through the smoke? He's looking for more. And he's going to get tags all over the place. He's going to get the flush there onto Aim Locker, but not quite going to be able to finish the squad off. And very, very good to grab some loot there late in the game. And
another one.
That was a lovely shot there from Shelter.
Yeah, might want to blow up the vehicle, get the confirm over there. I mean, they're probably going to bleed out, but you just don't want to lose it to a third party. So Nova, they're going to continue pushing on up, getting kills, pushing on up, getting some more kills. So,
and it's got to be
working.
Huge here for Nova to still have vehicles when there's so little cover in the circle.
They sent this center. Yeah, exactly. These vehicles, they just sent it straight into the middle. They're not even afraid of the teams or the snakes that are behind them. They're going to be throwing these grenades, trying to rack up some more kills in the north. On to Ghost Esports and Unicorns.
Tosses a smoke out to help his teammates rotate in as well.
Look at Punisher right there. Punisher's still alive. From NoMercy.
And he's dead. Smack dab in between all of our teams there. A very difficult position to play.
And there's a crate landing on their head.
Oh my goodness, it's going to land straight on top of him. Hey, maybe he gets care package from the gods.
I don't know.
Level 3 armor.
That might get the attention of Nova. They might look down there, spot him out. Could be a double-edged sword.
And actually, this is going to be two of our top teams here, UnicornGaming and Nova. And it is going to be actually third-partied there to finish off UnicornGaming.
Does Punisher go for the crate? I think if I was Punisher, I would go for the crate. I'm not going to lie. Looks like, did Nova lose a member too? I think so.
It's insane to see this many teams still alive in such a small circle, as Bandit is actually going to get it down there.
9 kills on Bandit, 14 kills on to Nova, the team as a whole right now. Bandit is just fragging out right now. The solo member right now, pretty much with this 2-1 split.
Level 3 vest as well there for him to work with. Ghost going to be having all 4 members alive here. Really looking like it could be Ghost versus Nova here in this final circle. As I say that, does look like T-Shot is going to get taken down. And in fact, Ghost is going to KS that one from Nova. The down they got earlier.
Nova losing another member in rotation here. They're being a little aggressive, in my opinion, not flushing out the snakes in the grass in the south before pushing up here on this nice position, but Punisher is still alive, so could possibly backstab him. Nova's going to be defending their position right now from Ghost.
I mean,
Esports.
Shalger is just popping off right now. Some lovely shots from him. Ghost getting torn apart here by the two-man squad of Nova. And you know what? Still there, NoMercy, Punisher hanging out with his crate. He's going to have
Definitely
level
got
3.
the crate. Definitely got the crate. Right on top of the crate.
It is also his main source
of cover,
right now.
I feel like Nova, they're not too concerned with Punisher at the present moment. They got to deal with the elephant in the room, which is Ghost Esports. They do have sort of a numbers advantage heading on over here. Punisher will be spotted, jumped down, and then killed. Another kill heading over to Bandit. 12 kills out of 17.
17.
If you were Ghost Esports, you saw that knock in the kill feed. Now's your chance to get the chicken dinner, but it looks like they're taking just a little too much time. They're going to be going for that wraparound.
The 2v3.
Oh! Just relax. The only member over here for Ghost Esports pushing up on this, being extremely aggressive. Going to be spraying the M4. Taking down and out just like that. The 2v1.
What? This is such a staggered engagement from Ghost. I'm not sure what they were thinking here. They're just feeding kills over here to Nova, and they put themselves in a 2-on-1 situation. Only Ghost left here to contest, and Shalger just still looking to find an angle here. 3 kills to his name.
So this is going to be a 20-kill game unless the last member from Ghost, his name, by the way, denies the points and goes out to blue.
I mean,
a 20-banger. Game number 1, Nova. They weren't too happy about having 4th place. They want to retake that 1st place position, and they're not only going to do that here, they're going against Unicorns, the people who took it from them yesterday.
They have the circle as well. They have this cover to work with. I mean, they don't have to make any aggressive moves at all here. Just let Ghost come to them.
Exactly.
They're playing it very smart here and just holding this.
They don't want to throw.
Cover advantage.
They don't want to choke. No reason to.
I mean, they definitely accepted the throw, in my opinion, from Ghost just seconds earlier. So no reason to toss it back.
Yeah, pretty sure they have decent idea on where Ghost might be crawling at. It's either behind that rock or that tree.
There's only so many places to hide at this point.
Exactly.
It does look like they have him pinned down pretty well. Again, I think we will just see them wait for the circle to constrict Ghost in here.
I think Ghost goes out to blue here.
Oh, yeah?
I think so.
Could be the smart. I mean, it's just a 2-on-1 though. If he hits 2 clean headshots, he could absolutely turn this. It is not without push.
It is possible. Definitely possible. We've seen 2v3s, 2v4s, 1v3s yesterday. So
he's going to get tagged there. They do know where he is. He's getting sprayed at, and he does elect to go down to the blue, denying the 20 bomb from Nova.
I'm going to count it as 1. All right. Yes, they're not going to get the 1 point, but my goodness, 14 kills for Bandit alone. I don't think I've seen since my time here a 14-kill game from an individual.
I mean, we saw a 17-kill game from all of Unicorns yesterday. They beat that with 19 here. What a response from Nova.
Yeah. Let's go check out some highlights from game number 1. Of course, we're probably going to see Nova in it multiple times, fragging out with those 19 kills.
Yeah, and they got him pretty consistently across the entire map, but man, it was really those last circles that decided it for them, just picking up kill after kill. Nice play there from Tarmor to pick his team up a point. And we saw quite a few hard breaches here towards this late circle, and then just no cover left anywhere for anyone. Just the killing fields out there.
Yeah, these circles pushing our players to their limits here, eliminating some hard cover when it comes to buildings and sending them out into the woods with the trees, with the hills. Nova being extremely proactive with their positioning this game. Going to be getting nice and center and just getting the clutch.
That play right there for me, though, just says it all. Like that attack from Ghost was so disjointed.
Yeah.
They had the 3v2 situation, but they kind of filed in one after another, and And in my opinion, just gifted the whole match.
I get what they were doing, right? They saw one of the members from Nova was knocked. So they sent 2 over there to the west and then sent Ghost in the back to try to flank. But they just took too long to do it was a problem. So the revive did come out onto Nova. They did have the 2 members live. So when that 2-2 came to push onto the 2 members of Nova, it was an even match. And Ghost didn't have sightlines on it. So it wasn't a 3v1. It was a 2v2.
Yeah, maybe mistimed a little bit even.
Mistimed, exactly.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. But, I mean, this definitely what I was curious about coming into the day was, hey, Nova, they were on the top. They got dethroned, you know, kind of dethroned because everybody had come in, had finally played 8 matches, but they, still got pushed down.
After this game, if they have one more game like this, I'm going to say no one's going to touch them. In the semifinals.
You're already making them the favorites.
I'm going to make them not the favorites, but just number 1.
I mean, I think that 20-kill game will absolutely catapult them straight into the first position.
Oh, they should definitely be up there. And Bandit.
That's 31 points off of 1 round. And they were already, maybe 5 points from the lead?
Yeah, the top 4 was pretty close to each other. But Bandit with 14 kills. I gotta know.
Oh my goodness.
What is Bandit eating right now? What's Bandit doing? Because I need to get some tips and tricks. 14 kills. I haven't even seen squads get that amount of kills here.
Oh yeah. I mean, Nomad had one yesterday, 14 kills, and that was an
squad.
An impressive game, like an extremely impressive.
They tried
game.
really hard, nonstop pushing one after another.
Right.
Let alone a solo player.
Bandit just absolutely pop off like that is incredibly impressive.
Yeah, hopefully this game, we are going to have 3 more games here today. Hopefully we see Monster drop with their squad. Not fat finger it and drop out there in the water. It was rough. I agree.
Not much to do there. That is going to do it here for, or what am I talking about? We need to look at the
waiting for
results.
leaderboards. Yeah, we're waiting for leaderboards to split.
Scared myself.
This guy's ready to go home. Steve, you okay?
No, I want to get into game 2.
Yeah, exactly. So
like that one was so exciting when we saw 20 kills, just kills flying all over the place. We had a bit of an interruption, but we came back and it was immediately straight into the killing fields.
Yeah.
And I'm excited for game 2. That's really what I'm talking about. Because Unicorns and, like, we didn't see anything out of Nomad Gaming.
No, nothing.
Like, they got caught out in rotation more than once and just kind of got willed down to their final member. And then he ended up out in the blue, couldn't get back in. So rough from them.
I'm not sure what happened to NoMercy as well. We saw a Punisher in the end, a solo player, but I don't know what happened to the other 3 members.
I mean, still a huge pickup for them, right? Getting into the top 3.
Exactly. And I wonder.
They had no business in the top 3.
I think Punisher took some shots initially onto Nova.
It did look like he opened up there. He saw some kind of opportunity.
Maybe a free kill. Unfortunate for them.
If he had waited it out, though, the way that whole situation played out, I don't know if he could have.
I think so. I don't think Nova were aware that there's a player back there.
Right, he could have spoiled onto Nova. That's a very good point. I was thinking about it from the other direction, but you're very good. Yeah. That's a very good point.
Snakes, man. You got to mow the grass.
The sneaky snakes.
Just like that.
And again, Unicorns, they didn't quite break top 5, but they had a pretty good result. I would still say
we'll have to wait for the leaderboard to get the exact number. I'm not sure how many kills they had that game. They had some action. I don't know how much action. Some teams that we didn't see any action from. RGStar.
Yeah.
Didn't see much for them. Here's leaderboards.
Nova there. Whew. Oh, that's right. They only got the 19. They were denied the last one to the blue.
Almost had the 40. The 40 ball.
And there you go. NoMercy. 3 kills, 10 placement points. Really, I still don't know how he managed to sit there in the center of the circle with... I mean, there are still at least 5 teams alive there.
Then we got RGStar coming in 5th place, actually, 4 kills, 8 placement points, S17. Ooh, 8 kills that game. Remember, I believe it was AsiaGaming who kind of wrapped around the S17. S17, they were in a lot of skirmishes that game.
Exactly, right? They won a lot of those engagements just out in the open field when the pure madness really came across of that circle. So they did well to stay focused in that situation and come away with the kills, but, you know, just fight after fight after fight kind of took them apart, but still 6th place there, 12 points, tied for 5th.
I wonder if since now we have Nova Esports in this lobby, that's going to kind of throw off our top contenders from yesterday, like UNicornGaming, NoMercy, Nomad Gaming. Because we see right here, Nomad Gaming, 15th place this game. That's unusual if you were to talk about them based off of yesterday.
Took the words right out of my mouth. You got to immediately looking at Nomad Gaming and SNG, who had a really good day yesterday. Not off to the fastest start here. I think Nomad probably a little bit easier to repair that.
I mean, because it was point, just... That's kind of hard to repair.
Well, I mean,
that's tilting.
The way that the mistakes came out from them, in my opinion, were a little...
Look at that. One game in.
143.
One game in, they go from 4th place back to their top spot on the throne here on leaderboard, 143.
I mean, that's a huge performance to put up there. Huge performance.
67 kills.
Unicorn is going to also bump themselves up into 2nd. Of course, Watch My GP not in action today, so
they're going to be watching their lead slowly
slide
creep
down
away.
a little bit. Right, because, I mean, look how many of the teams in the top 10 we have.
Playing right now.
Nomad,
NoMercy, SNG, JUPLAY. So should have some movers and shakers. Here's 9th through 16th on the wildcard overall standings, 4-4. That's a team that I have my eye on today to make some moves. They already moved up one.
And this is our cutoff, right? 16 teams are making it out of this stage.
Yeah.
Still plenty of time.
And we're halfway. Yeah, exactly. I mean, time's definitely running out.
Yeah.
But you have time to...
Hey, man, if you pull out... it might be enough. Just
game.
that one... Right. That one game from Nova from any of these bottom teams would probably be enough to all but secure them into that top 16.
But you got to think, how many teams have players, one player that can rack up 14 kills? Like, that's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, just an insane performance from Bandit.
14 kills. I mean, that's almost more kills than RGStar
CQ team
that they have in 9 games.
S7, that's a big performance from them in that last round, considering their position, right? That them jumping up into 19th is going to be a good little starter for them. 48 points. I mean, easily within striking distance here of the middle pack, as it were.
So like you mentioned, if we were to end it all today, those bottom teams that we just saw would be the ones getting the boot. But let's go check out the kill leaders here. 3 members from Nova sitting high and pretty up there. And who would have guessed?
Unsurprisingly, Bandit. With that absolute pop-off, went from, what, 11 kills all the way up to 25? So he wasn't on this. He was not on this leaderboard, if I remember correctly.
No, I don't think so.
And just immediately
one game can change it all. I like that a lot of our kill leaders are actually playing into tonight's lobbies as well.
Yeah, it's also a great sign for Nova to see 3 out of 4 members. Like, that just means that, hey, we got a chicken dinner, but we don't actually need it. We can prove to you guys that we're out here to play just off the back of kills. We could qualify into the next round.
I'm ready for it, baby.
Yeah. Well, I was a bit too excited, but now it is time. I'm ready to get into our match 2, but let's take a quick break before we do that. We'll see you guys after this.
Your game, Vivo V15 series, Vivo.
deathmatch. A quick game for those short breaks. There is a better choice.
Things are happening.
A beacon.
He may not know the Marauders are here, and
Now they do. Now they do.
right now he's gonna know who's in the area. Marauders getting a really nice pick. Who is prone there?
The last remaining member for Watch My GP as well.
The one-on-one, he does find the position there of Cocktail, and they're gonna look for the duel.
Oh,
And it is gonna be Ryan.
Almost double their total kills from their first day playing.
Definitely the bounce back they were looking for, and it is going to be Krasava there. Oh, he's not quite going to get traded out.
The
He's
1
on 1
HP.
HP, and he's going to turn it. He's going to take down 2. He's going to get the flush there, at least.
Wow. He tried to get it flush. They should bleed out.
quite.
They should get it, but the 1 HP
Oh,
clutch.
but we do see the follow-up here. And things are getting real tight here. Church.
Right into the church. Is that grenade? I mean, there's 4 of them
Looks a
stacked
bit-
on top of each other.
It
for
did
no
look like
mercy.
it went wide there, though, and he's going to send another one wide. The
sending
Molly's
them all
going
right
to come
there.
in. Oh, that
Oh!
one's going to find him.
No mercy getting chunked out by grenades and mollies right now in the
He's
smoke.
looking to follow up here. He
Oh my goodness, the
yeah.
revive.
Oh,
They
he's
can
going to
see
get
him.
vision. And that's going to be And now all hands on deck here for SNG as they've got 2 down. Does look like they are going to get the res off, but res is coming out for UNicornGaming as well. Either way, we're going to see our second chicken dinner of the night, and it is UNicornGaming that's getting aggressive, coming up over the ridge, and just 1 left to go there, and it is going to be Unicorn.
The pan. Oh, it's the nade. Oh no, it's just a smoke, just a smoke, just a smoke. He doesn't know. He does not know. The Mad Dog lies.
Yeah,
Are they just going to leave him?
I think they might.
Oh, they've given him a smoke as well.
That's so good for him.
Is this a 5-player team? What are we seeing here?
A few moments later.
And IND are just giving.
Oh no, he's gonna spot that.
No, he does.
Surely he didn't.
Come on, Slayer.
Oh my goodness.
It's in your
me.
namesake. You've got to take him down, son.
No
Mad Dog's
way.
still there. This guy is literally free soloing right now.
He's solo squad.
12 seconds later.
Around here, Salty Squad also taking down Godlike, and they've done a great job to stay into it. But can Mad Dog just stay here? He is now.
Do you think he
moving.
can jump in the vehicle? If he gets in?
It will
I
be.
think he was.
Oh no, he's actually taking the shot.
Oh, is it? Oh, he's not quite able to get the knock. First one, swaps weapon, looking for Slayer.
Ooh, we almost got a run over there. We got
Grego.
Oh!
Oh, the fake out, make out over here.
He's turning on him.
Oh, the jukes are real right now. Grego,
Oh.
can Grego connect over here? If I was Grego,
He's giving it up.
no,
No, he hasn't.
can't
He's
give
juke
up.
back. He's coming
Can't.
double back.
He's
Fake
going
it.
back.
Cool.
Oh, this is it. This is it.
Oh, it has to be.
Oh!
Got him! Go on, he's
There
knocked
we
over.
go.
He's got to get out and give him the BML. Not
Just chilling, like near the circle. They don't want to get into any fights. Especially they have executors on the same city right there. So maybe just gonna chill. And that was close. That was interesting.
Yeah, because the Nasty will be
Ooh,
dropped.
look at
But
this.
Justice falling in. DJS is in a lot of trouble here, but Justice gets shot upon by Yai. He's one of the players trying to run away, but he still actually hits a 3. Now he will be put out and will be sprayed down, and they will be able to knock him down on the floor.
The teams that are right at the bottom. Has he not spotted Nico though? Yeah, he's just a little bit hidden. Oh, now he's gonna have spotted him.
Yeah.
How can he not have done? He gets over the wall before he gets knocked. Fantastic.
Does get a lot of damage on the trade, but the red cannons are all over this movement at the moment.
And there they go, Crinkle Esports out in number 15. Actually, no, it's not even the team we've been watching. That's a different team altogether, but...
Ooh, that does a fair bit of damage too, knocking these players to half HP. That Molotov they threw in previously does get a knockout. This might be the signal to go. Pushing in here. There is one player just sitting on the deck, knocked out. But the Molotov is actually burning himself with it, so this is a Molotov he knocked down earlier.
Welcome back here to the PUBG Club Open Mobile, of course. I am Steven, joined as I was yesterday by Mustache Dave.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Take a chance again to thank our lovely sponsors. Vivo with that V15 phone down here. Use that bad boy. You're going to get all the horsepower you need to play these games. Drop in there, get your chicken dinners.
Glorious chicken dinners.
Them glorious
Not just a regular chicken dinner. And also with that phone, make sure you head on over to PUBG Mobile Esports channel on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button, leave some comments, let us know how you think we're doing, let us know what squads we should be cheering for, and then go to the Google and iOS store, download the game, it's for free.
Exactly. And that way you can play while watching.
Multitasking.
Exactly.
2019. Easy.
Right.
Just like that.
Just finish a game over here. Hey, go get some hot drops out there.
Wow. Drinking milk.
Oh,
You
no.
do like 3 different things.
That's
Maybe
true.
even ride a bike at the same
Multitasking.
time. Stationary bike.
Okay, I was about to
Stationary
say
bike.
that would be
Stationary bike.
extraordinarily
Playing on your Vivo.
dangerous.
Drinking milk. Watching the games. I mean, you are one productive individual.
That, all right. Yeah, I mean, sure. Why
Easy.
not? Yeah, easy.
Easy. So, we had a interesting game. No, you want to talk about it?
I was about to say,
Nova.
ready to move into Sanhok, as we were saying. Had a very interesting circle here yesterday. Went way top left, stayed top left. And all those teams
yeah.
had to rotate towards Camp Alpha.
Exactly. Are we going to have the same thing here today? I don't know. I don't feel it. I think we're going to the east side.
Not that it's a big issue on Sanhok with a smaller map like this, but straight down the middle we go. Just could not be a more even playing path for everyone to get where they want to go. Nobody going to have even the slightest bit of concern here as our teams do fan out onto the map. One thing that's really interesting about having the 3 groups like this, right,
Yeah.
is how do these teams find that balance of like, oh, well, in this against this group I can land here, but against that group I can't.
Yeah.
Like we've seen
And
quite
it
a bit
switches
of
off like every day as well. So
right.
every day you have to have some type of different strategy coming in. Unless you're Nova, you just come in and frag out on everybody. So
I mean,
that's actually one strategy that seems to be working for them. But I'm
Yes,
sure
it-
most of the teams here, like you said, they plan accordingly to who they're playing against in the lobby.
Right. I mean, that's got to be so difficult, though, with new teams every day. And again, almost not quite as far east as we saw yesterday, but a very interesting circle. So much water in play. Not just, of course, on that north side, but the rivers there in between. All that brackish water.
Yeah. So right here, NoMercy, Nomad, they're going to be up close and personal, 4-4.
And this is what I was
Dodgy.
This is what I was fixing to discuss here was maybe that's why we see so many early skirmishes. I mean, Sanhok just generally favors that a bit more,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
There's less real estate to work with, tighter map. But I mean, really, we've seen a lot of teams fighting over looting positions.
Yeah, I mean, especially in Wildcard, in other regions, it seems to be like a gentleman's agreement. All the squads do loot far away from each other, get their desired loot, and then, of course, fight each other and end up finding each other in rotations. But the Wildcard region, they like to fight early on. Almost every single game, we have multiple drop locations with 1 or 2, maybe even 3 different teams in it. So definitely have to agree with your observation here.
And Dodgy and 404 there. Gonna have to find a way to get an engage here. Kenny doing a great job here of scouting out Dodgy's location.
Yeah, we'll find out how great of a job Kenny's doing. Kenny's gonna be lean peeking over here. Oh, gonna be just spraying and unloading. Taking down 2 members. John Wick will be taken down. Trying to lean peek on over here. Should be able to get the revive.
1 for 1 there, but it is going to be a massive health advantage for 404. And 404 know exactly where all 4 members here of Dodgy are, and that is just not the case here. But Kenny with an aggressive vault over that wall, going to put himself in a pretty risky position. He does have
Seaweed looking right at him.
support here from his teammates on the flanks. And you got to favor Poor Force positioning in this engagement. Just locking down Dodgy here in this one compound and biding their time, trying to get some information.
Yeah.
Probably not too much utility to work with at this point because one grenade through that window could be extremely devastating.
Yeah, I would want to see Fabit kind of push up and get a little closer to this just so they can wrap around Dodgy.
Boom, headshot. And no meds really in play here.
Oh, John Wick's coming in. John Wick.
They're going to get one down again. Oh, great position there through the window. Kenny going to get taken down, but it's looking like
John Wick from the second story door coming in, walking downstairs. Going to be cleaning it up right there onto Dodgy. John Wick doing John Wick things.
I mean, right, exactly. Perfect name for the situation.
I like that rotation from John Wick right there. That was smooth.
I just, in general, I really like that engage from 404.
Yeah, it was
right?
good. Methodical.
They had a plan. They got a pick early.
They
and
lost
they
Kenny,
followed
though.
up on it immediately. Yeah, that I think
Who
that
killed
was
Kenny?
I
didn't see.
Oh, I see what you did there. It is very appropriate that, of course, Kenny would be the one to go down.
So,
Rabbit.
Yeah, compared to yesterday, Rabbit was kind of that insurance policy, always by themselves trying to survive longer. But right now, it looks like Rabbit's switching things up, going to be the initiator here.
And we do see our winners from last game in a bit of trouble here. Rabbit does need to find some support here from his teammates as Bandit, our massive kill leader here.
Is that right on top of Rabbit?
In the last game. Does look like it went a bit long there. Ooh, the grenade is cooked here from Rabbit. That could be very nice nade there onto Shendra, and it is. And he's going to try and follow up on it immediately. Getting very aggressive here, peeking over the ridge. Is it able to find the headshot there onto Bandit? And you got to be scary peek of this man after the last round he had.
Yeah.
He's going to get a tag there.
You know you're going against Nova. Nova, they are going to be a member down. Before this fight, like, they got the flush onto him, so let's see if Bandit can try to get the revive. Things aren't looking good if you are a Nova fan. Bandit's going to be prone right here, waiting for G, going to be spotting G, going to be taking some shots at G. Not able to get the down onto G. Grenades are just flying everywhere, by the way.
Bishas in such a rough position here. No cover to work with. He's got Rose members on both flanks and only Bandit there to support him. They don't quite know exactly where he is as G sprays around. Oh, he does pop up there, and it is going to be Bisha and Shendra taken down almost at the exact same time. Well, that is not what Nova was looking for coming out off of that massive performance last round.
I mean, they could afford it.
That's true.
They
can definitely afford it.
Now, it's going to kind of hit them a little bit in the ego, but
it does
that,
also,
they should still be up there on leaderboard.
It also opens the door there for especially Unicorns, right?
Yep.
Who had a pretty good game, pretty good Erangel performance. So they're within striking distance to reclaim, or not reclaim, but to claim that top spot.
Yep. So I kind of liked what we saw from Rose right there. We don't normally see them being so aggressive, especially early on. And with Rabbit being the lead member to initiate those fights. So maybe this is something that we'll see a little more of Rose. Usually we see Rose peeling off of fights, avoiding fights, doing whatever they can just to go for those placement points. So taking these early fights here from Rose, I think is the change that they might need to get on out of that bottom 8.
Absolutely, as we do shift focused here towards Dark Dynasty and S7. S7 also coming off a great performance on their last map, getting, I believe, 8 kills in that last round.
Yep.
Looking to make it more as Mario actually in
pretty
close proximity here to Dark Dynasty. It looks like some footsteps might have been heard even, as Kane a bit wary of that positioning.
Yeah, we saw Kane just pop open the door for just a second, saying peekaboo, I know someone's near. Looks like Mario's going to be calling in the squad here. Williams going to be pulling up just a little closer, trying to get a high vantage point to secure a nice spot for the team to possibly take this engagement. Kane still going to be looking over their shoulder here, kind of paranoid. First circle is now gone. Second circle did pop. Still going to be going in the same direction.
And again, still looking like we might have a very similar circle to yesterday. Camp Alpha and that whole island is still very much in play. In fact, most of the land in our circle is over there, and Kane does get tagged up a bit. Gonna go ahead and drink a quick energy drink for himself.
Mario's trying to cook this grenade here.
Cooking that grenade.
Okay, they're gonna be throwing it right behind the rock. It's a fair spot to predict the possible enemy, so I understand it.
Level 3 vest.
Level 3 vest on the Mario.
Everybody loves them a level 3 vest. Ooh, I don't think he quite got vision. Oh, it does look like his teammate did there. And Dark Dynasty in a pretty rough position here. They do have one member down, trying to buy some time here. Oh, a grenade's gonna come in, and they're looking to breach here off the back of it. Kane thinking about getting aggressive out that door, really holding it down as best as he can. Scorpion taking shots on the outside. Ooh, and actually it's S7 members getting tagged heavily here in this engagement on 1 HP, and that's going to buy some desperately needed time here for Dark Dynasty. Another cooked grenade coming out here from Kane, and this could be a magical one. Oh, great toss! What a grenade there, getting the double.
Now I believe there's just one more member for S17.
See if they can't
survive.
get. Ooh, they will
Right
get
up there.
one more dropped.
Just
Only William left. Getting aggressive to come finish these off, and those shots will give away William's position. They're going to get the flushes out here, and William, does he have a chance to get out?
With the Vector, so definitely shreds when we're at this range. Looks like William's going to be peeling off this, going for those placement points, opting to not take the fight after watching their team members get murdered.
Yeah, very wisely.
In front of them.
What a massive.
Oh, are we on the chase down though? William might be spotted running away. Not in the sightlines yet. Going to be going for that prone position, hitting the dirt. Might be safe, but they're definitely aware that William's in this general direction.
Yeah, in all honesty, he's pretty lucky with how he kind of seemed like he hesitated a bit to make that decision to bail out, and it could have cost him, but a lot of really nice cover actually behind him does give him space
all of Dark
to
Dynasty.
get the heck out of Dodge.
All of Dark Dynasty hunting down William. William, unfortunate for them, we see who's in front of him. JUPLAY running right towards him. Looks like William's going to be getting smacked in between a couple teams here. Multiple teams.
I mean, there's only so many places to hide when the circle is like this, right? I mean, at least 50% of our circle is water.
Still water, yeah. And that's been the name of the game. The entire map here on Sanhok. Here comes Rose Gaming. Still going to be on that aggressive push. They still have those 4 kills from earlier. Looks like they're going to be pulling up onto our boys from Nomad Gaming. Can they get another squad wipe onto a strong team?
And
Looks
this
like
is
they're doing good.
an extremely crowded area of our southeastern edge of our circle. And although they do drop some members here,
Nomad Gaming, yep.
they are not out of the woods here, as this edge of the circle, this part of the circle being extraordinarily crowded. They're going to have to find themselves a new position and most likely find themselves on the other island.
Yeah, looking at the circle right now, we got CQT most center when it comes to the squads right there on that peninsula. We'll see if they can utilize that, but let's go pop back on over as we will be having a push popping out right now from SNG Club. Haven't really been seeing them too much lately, so I like to see them racking up some points.
And it has to be said, Nomad Gaming, after their performance yesterday, has struggled today to get into it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I agree.
They went out 15th last round, looking like 14th here.
Yeah.
Definitely not an ideal start.
Did something change overnight? I mean, I don't know. Maybe that first game, that performance of the 15th place kind of maybe started a tilt within the squad, maybe the blame game. Hopefully not. Hopefully they can reset because we still have 2 more games to go. Remember, after today, we will be officially over the halfway mark here in the semifinals for Wildcard. So you don't want to get too tilted. You want to come into every game with that fresh new mindset that it's a new game. We can reset. We can rack up those points. We can play our game, perform to the ability that we know we can.
Yeah, I don't want to jump to too many conclusions there. I mean, I think they're probably already safe.
You think so?
Safe-ish for getting through.
I don't know. I mean, checking out Group G, a couple teams there. One team in particular, watch my GP. They were doing really well yesterday. Marauders were kind of on an upward trend as well. I mean, there's some good squads in Group G that could knock them out. So you want to have a good buffer.
Up there, 120, 125 is probably...
That's the threshold in your opinion?
Yeah, I think that's probably going to be a safe number.
Okay,
right?
Okay, that's fair.
Maybe not, though. We'll see. We could see teams starting to pop off left and right, chicken dinners going every which way, and then it gets real interesting, right? But I think they've got some time to sort out what's going on here. Hopefully, we'll see them bounce back in our next
2 more games.
Game, right?
Next game is going to be Miramar, swapping it out from yesterday's Vikendi matches, going to the desert, and then after that, we're going to finish it off on Erangel.
I like to go. I like the idea of going Sanhok into Miramar, right? Because almost
complete opposite
maps, very different play styles, lots of long sight lines. Where here it's a lot more close quarters, tighter sight lines, more elevation, well, more verticality even here on this map where there's less long sight lines like out there. And we do see our circle pop again.
Pretty much doing the same thing every single time. Still gonna have 50% water in it. If you are CQT, you're feeling good. You're still in the center compounds. One of the strongest positions right now, in my opinion.
Oh, absolutely.
Hopefully they can hold it out because they are kind of spread out up there, trying to defend their 360. But if a squad was to kind of push into there, things could get kind of sweaty.
Yeah, I mean they currently have sole possession of Hatin, right?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I see 4-4 on a boat actually on the mini map heading into the north, so they might be docking into Hatin.
Right, that might be the big brain play if they did the proper scouting, because I don't know.
Just chill out there, maybe.
Yeah, CQT doesn't look like they have too much looking towards that northern coastline, but let's go ahead and get on board.
Whoa! Look at this cluster that we call Sanhok.
Right, and here, well, especially with this circle, right?
Yeah.
And the hard engage is going to come through here. The breach trade's coming back and forth. He can't quite, and in fact, he does win that trade.
Yep.
Nova Monster coming out on top here. Ghost going down in 13th position. And I'll be honest that we still have 12 teams in this. With this circle is already surprising to me, as engagement's actually coming out all over the map right now. Dark Dynasty here up against
a couple squads. They're going to be gatekeeping, as they are going to be in these buildings that are right on the edge of the zone.
And NoMercy Punisher there. Ooh, it is getting burned alive.
Yeah, he's burned alive. He's a burnt chicken wing right there. Probably going to be bleeding on out, as the other 3 members of NoMercy are going to be near the road, tossing out some smokes. They kind of have to push across this road through this building if they want to go into more of a centralized position here. So this is a do or die situation.
Sebo almost taking the head off there of one of the Dark Dynasty members. Couldn't quite get it, and man, what a molly toss that was.
That was right on him, right on their face. Yeah.
Just over that
rock.
Beautiful throw. Chitty actually getting tagged heavily here. NoMercy looking like they're falling back into more defensive positions here. Ooh, that grenade
downhill.
looking a little bit short. The follow-up one.
Oh, I think that's on the other side of the rock, so yeah.
Sebo definitely happy to have that rocket his back, but the circle is right behind him.
Yeah, and this is a new circle as well. It just popped. It will be favoring these 2 squads right here on the edge, so technically they could play this one out. They could pump the brakes a little bit. They are going to need to make sure to watch their backs, because the third party is going to be happening here just shortly. And Hatin still in play. CQT, they are going to be the kings and queens of that.
Does look like
gaming
404 is
finally
making
coming in
port.
from their boat. I mean, they did that the big play. I mean, they were just chilling out there, letting the other teams take each other apart. There's still 11 teams remaining, so if you get taken out here, that's going to be 1 point. Ideally, you want to be taken out 10th and above.
Yeah, we also saw on that map there, we saw CQT still sole possession of Hatin, right?
Yep.
And
They're pretty
in a
spread.
2-2, very spread 2-2 split. And that circle is very small. We'll see how well that works out for them. Everybody's going to be seeing that hard cover in Hatin and looking to make plays.
If I was
very
CQT,
soon.
I would definitely group up, maybe go towards that east, right? Because look at the west. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 5 different teams that are probably going to have to push in. I mean, they have no other option to push in from the west. So if you're only 2 members of CQT, you're just not going to be able to hold those angles. You're not going to be able to.
The only other hard cover we have in this circle is right here on your screen, right? Dark Dynasty holding it down. And NoMercy, 3 members still alive, but
holding
really
it down, holding it down too, holding it down a little bit.
Really hard for them to be able to breach these compounds. But if they're going to do it, they might want to do it sooner than later because this circle is getting small quickly, and the risk of third parties coming in and spoiling it are more and more likely.
I'm still waiting for CQT to pull back here because coming into today, they're in 21st position. They had 14 kills as a squad, 27 placement points. This could be a big game for them, but they need to play their cards right. They need to know what they're capable of doing. Are they capable of holding out a majority of the lobby? We'll find out.
You have to say for Unicorns there, the window is open here for them to make a big performance in this game. And just as you were saying, right, they may have already lost their chance
to regroup.
To regroup.
4-4
right splits them straight into.
And John Wick, not a player you want to be in between.
Hopefully they left his dog alone. They were smart
for
about
their
that.
sake. Yeah, hopefully for their sake.
Exactly.
John Wick is going to be spotting out 2 of them, not making a peek.
Does look like they did hear him there. John Wick actually tagged from behind, and the engage coming out from Mark. They just collapsed on the position for both sides, and the split actually going to work out massively for CQT.
Yeah, clearing out 404 right there. I think that was that. Yeah, that was 4-4.
Exactly, great timing. I mean, perfect timing from them. The split that we were concerned about actually working massively in their favor.
Yeah, they collapsed in on that pretty well. Yeah.
Right, got an excellent backstab, completely unexpected from 404.
But you know what, Steve?
Completely unexpected.
None of that matters. Look at the next circle.
Oh, my. Big winners are DDT.
Yeah.
And in fact, NoMercy now.
They can still be behind that rock and not worry about too much. They still have that cover around the edge.
Oh, my. Talking about verticality, right?
What? They are definitely not going to be able to jump that cliff.
That is oh no, Ben!
Oh, what are you thinking, Ben?
They forgot their
my goodness
parachutes.
I bet you they wish they had like a rope that they can rappel down or some type of bridge.
I mean, they should have kept their parachutes. That's really what it is.
Should have kept the parachutes. They could have used a rope.
And that is
we just watched them fall to their death. JUPLAY right there, making big plays, making big moves here on the Sanhok match. You gotta love it.
And they're one of our top teams coming into this day as well. So
that was that top team play though? Getting stuck up there.
I mean,
what happened? How'd you even get stuck up there? What type of planning
it was
didn't
certainly
you do?
Entertaining.
It was the poor planning though. Poor planning.
And actually, a lot of teams here getting eaten alive by the circle, including Shuen and CQT. He's got to get out of here. All of these teams need to run first, fight later, but there's just so many kills in his eyes. He's going to pick up 2 there onto Royal Gaming.
So look at this. He's going to be healing up in the blue. Like you mentioned, a bunch of these squads are going to be bleeding on out over here. SNG, they're going to be over there. Possibly gatekeeping these squads. CQT, they might have made it. Next circle is going to go on up.
That circle
Nomad Gaming and Dark Dynasty, they have not had to move for 4 circles now.
Yeah, I mean, RGStar getting eaten alive by the circle. And, the final member there is going to go down. RGStar going to leave this round in 7th. And UNicornGaming, they have everything to win here.
CQT bleeding on out. Hey, Round of applause for CQT though. 6th place right there. They're putting up some numbers on the board. Probably their best game yet so far, at least in the past couple days. So good for them. Unicorns though, 5 kills, 4 alive. They're coming in, heavy hitters.
They're picking up more as we speak, as Coco's going to take one down there, and Hong going to take one down. Another member of SNG. Just kills flying all across for UNG there on the absolute pop-off here. And Kane almost getting his head taken off there. Hong looking to follow up here with a nade onto Dark Dynasty. Unicorns just ripping everyone apart in this circle. And Dark Dynasty, they've been chilling in these complexes for so long. And you know, again, NoMercy consistently finding themselves in the top 5.
Yep, doing a good
Today.
job. I mean, to be fair, they were pinned down by Dark Dynasty, but then they had 3 circles favor them.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So
They're
a lot of luck
definitely
for this game.
the big winners of the circle.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
A lot of hardships to keep them in the circle as Ryan looking for more. And Unicorns pushing forward with impunity with the circle at their backs. Terramore getting third party there a little bit.
Uzi battle right
from
here.
NoMercy, it looked like.
Everybody's
Ryan
got their
just-
Uzis. Everybody's got their Uzis
Yeah,
out.
it's a great
Locked and
time to have
loaded.
an Uzi.
Extended mags, ready to unload. Ryan's going to be connected on with the drop shot, though. Hong will be returning the favor. Ryan was thirsted in that engagement, but now we're going to have a good old-fashioned 3v3, 2 teams remaining. Dark Dynasty, they were the residents of these compounds. They were evicted by Unicorns.
And again, the circle pops for NoMercy.
Does it?
You can see it up there, top right. NoMercy still gonna have that rock in play, I think.
Yeah. I mean, hey, when you're lucky, you're lucky.
Let it ride, I guess.
They should
Let
go
it ride.
play some numbers after this. Win a lotto.
Unicorns is getting highly aggressive here. They're
feeling good. They got 10 kills. Oh,
and they're
Hong's
made
gonna
to
be
pay
knocked down
for
right
it
there.
immediately. I'd like to see NoMercy push this advantage. The grenade comes out. Might get the follow-up on there on the KSY. And in fact, all of them are going to get cleaned up by Coco there.
Yeah, Coco just got 3 of them, didn't he? Yep, 4 kills on Coco. 3 of them
4,
coming
8,
in at
10,
the end.
13.
NoMercy, though, only 2 kills, but these placement points definitely going to be shooting on them up leaderboard, or at least maintaining their position. I remember they're kind of up there a little bit.
You got to say it, right? We were looking for one of the other top teams to answer back that
To Nova,
massive
yeah.
performance from Nova last round. And UNicornGaming took no time doing it. And the way they played out those last couple of engagements, just pure aggression, pushing one after another as we see these highlights on your screen. Oh, that grenade was so beautiful.
Here comes Rose. Rose also having a really good game. You know, they find themselves in a couple fights here. They did get taken out moving forward down, but they got a couple kills under their belt. So Ghost Esports, though, they were going to be chunked down, taken out in that previous engagement. John Wick not living up to their name, unfortunately, in that one Shack fight. But CQT, definitely some winners as well when it comes to the circles and positioning that they had. But the micro Uzi battles in the end. Seems like everybody had a Uzi.
I mean, it
Pretty
was
strong.
And it was a great time to have an Uzi the way it shook out in those last circles. But, I mean, that finish from Unicorns was...
Yeah.
I mean,
it leaves me
awesome.
to wonder if Unicorns intentionally got super aggro that game because they saw the kill feed, Nova get taken down pretty early. It would make sense. They know Nova, super strong team. They're down and out. It's our chance to maybe at least close the gap just a little bit. And I believe they
that
did
might
just
have been
that.
enough to overtake him with how early. I mean, no
They went out
down
early. They got
15th
one
or 16th.
They got a couple kills. I think they got 1 or 2 kills. We'll have to find out.
They might have taken out one from Rose.
Yeah, so it's either 2 points or 3 points. Still,
either way, I mean that.
Yeah, it doesn't add up to a chicken dinner.
That's a 13, 14. I think it was 13 kill game. Bandit had 14 last round, so almost caught the solo player.
Some more kills on Bandit alone compared to some squads.
Yeah.
And the bottom 8 at least.
But still, I just really like the way they played that out. I think to me one of the most interesting things from that last round was our worries about CQT.
Yeah.
Right there as they finished 5th there, and their positionings and they just executed on that play so well onto Dark Dynasty. That being said, right, Dark Dynasty had 7 kills that round.
Yep. They were doing a good job at keeping NoMercy pinned down behind that rock for a long time. That's why we see only 2 kills on NoMercy. They did get 2nd place with those placement points, so it's a great game from them. SNG Club didn't do too hot last game. Going to get 8 kills this game, 7 placement points. CQT, 5 kills, 6 placement points. AsiaGaming, 10 placement points, no kills.
And it was 404 that CQT pulled that pincer move off on, not Dark Dynasty. I'm losing my mind. But yeah, like you said, I mean, Dark Dynasty NoMercy really benefited from those circle pops, especially NoMercy, right? Dark Dynasty had better positioning as far as those initial circles.
Yeah, 1 point for Nova, actually. No kills onto Nova. 1 point. So after having such an amazing game.
Out in 16th.
So, I mean, that puts them at 40 points today, though.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that could still be some more points in a couple of these teams here.
Right.
JUPLAY, though.
If I came in to Nova and I was like, hey, I'm going to give you 40 points.
For 2 games.
After 2 games, how you feeling?
Oh, and this is how they're feeling. UNicornGaming, 150, taking that 1st place spot. We're going to have a back and forth tug of war. 3 chicken dinners. Woo.
1st to 3. And 1st to 150.
That's true.
JUPLAY also going to crest that 100 mark and join the big boys in the 100 plus club.
Yeah, so you're saying, you said 120. 120.
I think like 120 is like...
You're confirmed.
You're definitely safe.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I don't know if you're JUPLAY and you're jumping off cliffs. You can't really afford more of that because the other teams beneath you, 96, 93, 89. Super close to breaching that 100 mark like you mentioned.
Yeah, it's pretty tight there, right outside of the top 4 or 5, right? So we'll see how that continues. As we do see, these are kind of the teams on that bubble area down towards Ghost, Nova, and Way 2 Champion.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to see a couple of these squads that only have 8 games in. They're naturally going to be moving on down just because they're not here today to perform. But if you
also
are one of these teams...
20-point drop-off between 15th and 16th.
Okay, 15. I mean,
so that's definitely the jump you need to make here.
Yeah.
Yeah, easily done with a chicken dinner. And in fact, a CQT hopping all the way up into 18th.
Okay, I mean, hopefully they can continue with this momentum here. Justice, Good Boys, Pubg, QAZ, not here today. Hopefully they're studying, watching the VODs. Here's the top kill leaders. Nothing really changed. I mean, Bandit, no kills that game. You know, obviously, no kills from Nova. They went out pretty early on. John Wick, though, still going to be chasing down Bandit with 22 kills. Ryan tied with 22 kills.
Yeah, still 3 out of 4 of those Nova members staying up there. So nothing. I mean, you're still probably not amped about running into them, even after that 16th finish they just had. I'm excited to see map 3 because we've already seen 2 of our 2 big performers pop off today.
Yeah.
In those 2 rounds.
They got their chicken quota.
Exactly, right? So now maybe it's time to see somebody else step in here.
4-4. 4-4, baby.
We'll have to see if Nomad can find some consistency.
NoMercy.
They had a great day yesterday, but they're looking really shaky today. I hope we see some more aggression from NoMercy. I think, especially when you watch unicorns just come in and sweep DDT out of those compounds.
Yeah, so nasty.
Something that NoMercy could have maybe thought about doing themselves. But we are going to go ahead and take a quick break before we get into our 3rd of 4 maps here. So don't go away. We'll be back.
your game. Vivo V15 Series. Vivo.
Here we are again, getting ready to get into Game 3 of our PMCO 2019 Wildcard Semifinals. I am Steven, joined by Mustache Dave.
That's right. You caught me at a good time here. Who am I? I'm JUPLAY.
Oh, that was epic.
We need to find out how that happened.
Before we get on to that, let's go ahead and thank our sponsors from Vivo with their beautiful V15 Pro phone. Get that uninterrupted gaming action. Get those chicken dinners without all those pesky notifications. As well as go to that YouTube, hit that subscribe button. And what else should they do?
Go to the Google iOS store if you haven't already. Download the game. It's for free. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's that simple.
It's that simple. Simple things.
Just download it.
To make a beautiful life. Exactly. So, what a game we just had. I mean, I know I was making a joke of it. JUPLAY. We caught them jumping off the cliffs. Looks like they were experimenting, thinking maybe they could, jump down and be safe. But my question is, we were so fixated on the fights from Unicorn.
Right.
How did JUPLAY get in that situation up there?
Right.
How did they?
I wish we knew a little bit more about that.
I feel like it was a time management issue.
I agree.
But I don't know. Maybe they were pinned down somewhere along the way. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, but like you were saying with that, the Unicorns and Dark Dynasty fight, we were talking a bit about it in the break, and kind of felt like
with NoMercy.
Right. NoMercy felt like, man, would have loved to see some aggression there once those two teams are fighting. Try and come in third party.
Yeah, I mean, that was the moment, right? Unicorn, they were just steamrolling on through these buildings, through the compounds. Dark Dynasty, they were doing their best to defend. The kill feed popping off. You see the names in the kill feed.
Right.
You already know who's over there because I believe they got a knock from way before.
Yeah.
That would have been the moment to just quickly push across the street, third party, GG's chicken dinner.
And also the scoreboard tells you there's only 3 teams left.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe they're going to go back, watch the VOD. They're going to be kicking themselves a little bit because they're going to be like, should have maybe moved there, should have maybe pushed there. Maybe they had grenades they could have used, but I mean, yeah, they still got good placements. Second place, you can't really complain too much about that.
Yeah, and they're not struggling too much in those leaderboards. So maybe hiding some strats.
Yeah, I mean, the goal here, just don't be bottom 8.
Exactly.
That's it.
Exactly. So maybe
and download PUBG, subscribe to the YouTube channel. So we got 3 goals. So don't be bottom 8. Subscribe to mobile PUBG Esports.
And
download the game.
I knew I forgot one. Anyway, we should be getting in soon to our third map.
Miramar. Desert.
I'm ready.
Hopefully, I think in game 1 we saw a couple cowboys with their cowboy hat. Hopefully they still got that on. And
you're going to see some Hacienda hot drops?
Hacienda hot drops. You can keep dreaming.
Yeah, I think so. I doubt we'll get many Hacienda hot drops.
Yeah, so players currently loading on up right now, spooling up in the lobby. Seems like things are getting sorted. Got a couple seconds to go. Any team you would like to see win a chicken that hasn't already?
I want to see CQT.
Okay.
I thought, we questioned them in the last round with their positioning. And then they pulled off that beautiful pincer play onto the man, the myth, the legend, John Wick himself. And
that was true. Yep.
And maybe they're finally, because as you mentioned, they did so well in the group stages.
Yep.
And
yeah. We were talking about that all day yesterday, right?
Yeah.
CQT, they were like,
they've already
second
pushed
place,
themselves
something like that?
Up towards that 20-point gap that'll get you up towards that 16th position, 15th position even. But let's talk about it no more and just hop straight in. The plane is coming out here. A pretty northerly plane. In fact, a very northerly plane. And it looks like a great plane for Hacienda hot drop.
That's what you want. Steve, the pilot of the plane, some would say, over here.
This is your captain speaking.
Captain Steve.
The only available location today
not gonna lie.
is Hacienda.
Come on, captains, they go into more detail, like with the weather, how long the trip's going to take. Come on, Captain Steve, give us the real captain experience right now.
Ask the warlord over there at Hacienda what the weather is like when you arrive at your final destination. Teams are going to be filtering out here on the map, and everybody outside of Dark Dynasty heading towards the south. Not too surprising, as most of the more favorable loot positions are going to be towards that south. I'm sure we'll see somebody hit up El Pozo.
Dark Dynasty, they're like smack on top of a squad. I can't even make out who they're on top of, but we're going to have some early game action. Yeah.
Yeah. And these guys right here, it's time for them to turn it around today and prove that their performance from yesterday wasn't a fluke in Nomad Gaming. But as you... different squads here. Yeah.
Rose and Nova. Last game, they got into early game skirmish. My question, Rose, are we on the hunt for some Nova blood right now? Maybe trying to make a statement?
Yeah, and they'll probably know it's Rose because Rabbit has the most distinctive skin in game.
Like a disco ball. You can see that mirror across the way. The sun in Miramar shines, reflects, blinds them.
Definitely wants people to know who killed them.
So this was what we were making mention of. Dark Dynasty, they are going to be right up to
Nate, it
S17.
looks good. Whew, just barely. Definitely would have gotten the knock if he gotten any damage out there. He's going to try and fall back from this position and rejoin his team. Yeah, and Cruz Devaya here. Dark Dynasty, Chitty definitely going to want to fall back from that position. They don't have, it looks like they've given him one smoke to work with, but just hitting the ground here, they're not going to have too much utility to work with. Surfer getting pinged back up the mountain. Does look like he's going to get away with his life here.
Yeah.
No vest, no helmet. That's got to be scary.
Does Dark Dynasty hunt this one down? I mean, Dark Dynasty obviously know that they chunked them down pretty low, but
with
both
Chitty
these
being
teams,
chunked,
yeah,
I think you just let it go. Just let it go.
I don't know if they're gonna let this go. Looks like they're gonna try to rotate around to Scorpion over here because both these squads, they're not far from circle number 1, but they're also not in circle number 1.
Yeah, they both have plenty of area to loot here, right? They're not going to be too worried about loot. I think just try and maybe get some information on where they are. Does look like Rose is going to get the heck out of Dodge. They don't want to.
Oh, I mean,
repeat.
They won last time.
Yeah.
So
if they never meet up again, then they just say,
yeah,
hey,
they can say they won. Yeah,
exactly.
We're the victors. We're better than you guys.
We're better than you.
I guess
they
that's
get
true.
to keep their bragging rights.
Oh my goodness, another team.
Play the team we saw skydiving off of a cliff, and you know what? They're kind of on a cliff again. Much shorter cliff. Think they could make that jump. But
they're not gonna do. They're not gonna go for the jump though. We see them take the
aggression.
safe route. Popping
Aggression
in.
here from Mel.
Trying to clear this out. Gonna need to be careful because they are by themselves. I don't know where the support is from the squad member.
In hand. Oh, he misses the first shot, but does clean it up there with the second one. Only getting a partial hit there, but the second one definitely cleaning him up. Looks like they might not have been fully aware of Just Relax's position. Got completely surprised by that shotgun in the back. They are going to get the pickup, though, and now... excuse me, who is that? Hui is going to get flushed out there of 2 members. 1 member from JUPLAY going down, and the other one there does get picked up as we look over here towards my favorite part of this map. Over there in San Martin. Or no, this is still looking at JUPLAY, aren't we? Where are they at? Ben, looking across there at Just Relax and Mo. Oh, they're way down there in Chumacera. Man, for some reason this cliff face kind of looks like that area in San Martin. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Where there's water towers, but instead they're like grain feed towers over here. That is my fault. I've confused myself. Hopefully I've not confused many viewers.
Hopefully, I mean, as the captain of the airplane, I'm concerned.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not going to lie.
It's not great when your captain doesn't know where he's headed.
So looking at this, Ghost Esports. Looks like Just Relax is going to be camping this corner, waiting for JUPLAY to make the push. But JUPLAY Ben is going to be returning to fire. JUPLAY not trying to be some chumps like they were last game. Going to try to clear out Ghost Esports.
Fool me once
quite
with
there
that
yet.
shotgun.
Yep.
Shame on me, but
Fool me
just
twice with a
relax.
shotgun. Shame on you.
I guess so. Just relax. Didn't able to find it there, and they're actually going to finish off 2 members here, and should be able to get the loot there for themselves. We'll see if this engagement continues, but it looks like Ghost
He's hauling ass out of here.
pretty happy to
You need to.
escape from this engagement.
Ben's
JUPLAY-
chasing him down, though. Ben knows that Ghost is running in this direction. Ben wants this blood. Oh, Ghost?
His turn to get some vision here. Make sure he's
Just
not
make sure
being
he's not being
followed.
followed, yeah. Very paranoid. Oh, there's a bus. He might take the
He's
bus.
got the love bus.
Got the love bus. Let's see if he jumps up into this love bus.
Not,
Be,
not exactly the best way to make a speedy getaway.
no, but definitely a vehicle with additional health, right? Can
That's true.
aid with the escape as we see Rose Rabbit fragging out today. Definitely on another level when it comes to their
40?
gunplay.
3% of his team's damage there, Mo.
Wow. That's a
High
big
number.
hitter. Yeah, that's a big hitter right there. So Rabbit getting another kill. Seaweed out here. Here's Rose. They didn't opt to take the fight head on with Nova. Instead, they're going to be trying to take the fight out here with Dodgy. We saw Dodgy in game number 1. I believe fight Rose as well. Looks like Farmer's going to be hopping on his bike, trying to get a little closer to Dodgy.
Really
As
an
a couple
aggressive
members
play
are
here from
bleeding
Farmer.
on out. Well, they got a couple of members bleeding out, so Farmer's trying to get there before the revives come.
Yeah, it does look like he's getting super aggressive here, and he's kind of pinched himself here. Hopefully they can turn and find the kill onto Yem first, and then turn their focus over towards the other 2 members.
Yep.
But it does look like they did get that knock there. And Rabbit closing in. Just pure aggression here from Rose. We like to see it. It worked out well for them in the last game, and they're getting after it again here. They're going to go ahead and get the flush there on Yatun. The double flush. Rabbit happy about that.
Toilet's getting backed up. You gotta make sure you flush.
Absolutely.
Gotta make sure you flush. So Seaweed was able to get the revive. Looks like they're gonna try to peel off this, but like you mentioned, Rose, they're just so pushed up. They're trying to clean this one out. They don't want to let these points slip out of their grasp.
They need to be a little bit careful here. That is a 3v2 engagement. Seaweed does look like it's got some stims going, but maybe only bandages to work with here.
Yep, bandaging up their arm. We saw it just for a brief
And
second.
no meds here on Kun.
Very dangerous situation that we find ourselves in. If you are a Dodgy fan, hopefully they can dodge these bullets, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
S7 over here. I don't know if they're going to try to third party this. Looks like they got bigger issues to worry about. They need to work their way on into new zone. All these teams out here, they're not too far from it.
Also, I wanted to point out there, we saw Nomad popping up in the kill feed. So nice to see them getting a little bit of pace up in this game. Rose, just pure aggression. Even though down 1 member here in G, they're not afraid to take it to multiple teams here. As they shooting at S7 as they still peep their heads up over.
Yeah, and this
Mario.
was a really good play. We see Rose not trying to push on into the little compounds necessarily. I mean, Farmer's over there, but the other 2 members of Rose are trying to gatekeep, trying to get ahead of our squad down there. You like keep them pinned down because they know that they're going to have to work their way on into the zone. So Dodgy, they're going to find themselves in quite the predicament right now. Probably trying to make up some type of game plan. Like you said, there's like no meds on them either, so they can't really heal or out heal the blue here. So they need to kind of make up some type of decisions here.
I was going to say, you love to see starting the love bus on a slope. Never a fun time. Not the best torque in that vehicle.
This is the muscle bus, all right? You see the skin on the side. We got some dudes pumping iron with a little WWE looking belt. This bus is heading to the gym. Okay.
Yeah, I guess so, because they seem to have no issue getting up this one.
It's got the turbo in it.
Oh boy.
It's got the off-roading tires, 4-wheel drive.
SNG actually in quite a bit of trouble here up against AsiaGaming. And Jung gonna be following up on this. It looks like they're trying to press this with the nades, and he is going to find lots of joy with those grenades. AsiaGaming looking to get the flush there, and he does. So kills coming back and forth, but the circle going to be a pain in the back here.
Yeah, it's not going to be doing too much.
All 4 members alive, though,
yeah,
and loot to share.
Yeah, it's not going to be doing too much here. Not too far from the new play area. They should be able to rack up some meds, as we see right there, picking up first aids, bandages.
You can hear those energy drinks plinking into his inventory. So I think they'll be fine, you're right.
Dark Dynasty, they're going to be rotating near Rose. I believe they have maybe 3 different vehicles.
Pumping the jams as well.
Pumping the jams, one of my favorite vehicles on Miramar. Definitely the buggy. You see a run over in the kill feed.
User friendly.
User friendly.
User friendly on these slopes for sure.
The Marauder sounds good, feels good to drive, but sometimes with these slopes and the terrain, the rocks everywhere, just not the best vehicle.
Yeah, but the horsepower.
I don't know. I still go with the buggy though. I'll still go with the buggy. I feel like it has a little better handling.
I mean, all things considered though, it's basically a one-man vehicle if you want to do it safely.
Yeah, yeah. So looking out here, a lot of squads actually outrunning the desert zone right here. Ooh, next circle. A super hard shift. That's what we like to say. Yoink.
Well,
look at that.
Also, is not. There's no way they expected SNG to be this far out on the edge.
Yeah, they're super far out.
Coming out of Power Grid after winning that fight, AG are going to have to find another way into this circle because they definitely are not looking for a fight at the moment.
What a shift. I mean, a couple of our squads actually were kind of betting on... little barrel roll. A couple of our squads were betting on Las Leonas being favored there, as we have like 5, maybe even 6 of our teams there. But with this shift, that's not the case.
And you gotta say, it's actually Nova who's big winners here, right? Look at the position they are to rotate into the circle. They have so many options. They could sit there and gatekeep if they want to try and have a big kill game like they did earlier today. And here it is.
Oh!
Trying
to get some shots, NoMercy, trying to charge some passengers a toll.
And that would be
the blood toll.
A nice picks to get. Oh, and it is going to be Gonzo taking one down there. Is he going to get the follow-up? Oh my, that shot.
Don't mess with the
other direction. Headshot absolutely making them pay for that.
Yep.
Oh, did see somebody fall to their deaths out of a vehicle, it looked like.
Yeah, so
Could
we
be
still got
a
16
motorcycle
teams.
mishap.
16 teams alive. You made mention maybe Nova will get aggressive. Maybe they won't.
Unicorns are getting hyper aggressive here, just buggying up the mountain.
Didn't get the run over. Not enough power. Finally going to get the knock though from Ryan. Almost getting it. Kind of a fail right there, but let's see if the Unicorns could turn this one around, as they do have 2 members alive still.
I mean, Unicorns are playing.
Nomad's eliminated in the 16th position. Whew, baby. So looks like Unicorn's going to be taking up this hill. They should be able to get the revives. Nova, they watched that Sloppy Joe unfold over there.
Yeah, I mean, Unicorns are playing like they are here to smurf on the rest of the lobby, right? Didn't quite work out as probably they had drawn up, and in fact, it's Nova getting aggressive now as Bicha gonna go in there and try and get some more information for his team at the very least.
Yeah, I mean, like we mentioned, Nova, Rabbit's still fracking out the kill feed. Like we mentioned, Nova, they watched Unicorns do that Sloppy Joe crash, right? They saw what happened in the kill feed. They know a couple members might be knocked. They might be healing up, might be going for the revive. So
and
setting it up here is a good call.
Ryan could be a big thorn in Bicha's behind. And in fact, he is going to take him down to just the 1 HP there. And really, these are our top 2 teams about to slug it out here.
For first place.
Exactly.
Yep.
And that's a very good point, right? If they realize that it's Unicorns.
Oh, we're taking it. We're taking back our first place on the
time to
board.
send a message.
They're going to be doing a tug of war, I
As
believe,
you said,
for the rest
Rose
of the semifinals.
continuing to pop up in the kill feed, but it's definitely time to watch Unicorns versus Nova duke it out here. Neither team looking like they're willing to back down from this engage. Isha going to take a lot of damage again, as we do see Nova Monster's shield there on the left of your screen, and Dark Dynasty both falling down in 15th and 14th respectively. Hong gonna... That was smoke, right?
Yeah,
was
so
smoke.
Unicorns, they do have 3 alive. Nova has 4 alive. So we'll have to keep up to date with that. We did have another circle shift, so previous circle, yoinked all the way to the east.
Third party from CQT here. Third party from CQT here onto this Unicorn versus Nova action. And it's actually Unicorns that are getting pinched heavily here. We'll see if CQT want to follow up on this. Ooh, that grenade. Actually, there's multiple teams now getting involved. This can actually go ahead and clean up that kill for them.
Eliminated. 13th, unfortunate for them. Ryan putting in the hurt over here from this high ground vantage point. Next circle is going to be in the west, so it's going to be the opposite of last one. A hard shift to the west. Looks like we are going to be right on the edge here looking at this fight as Ryan's just trying to get a couple shots in over here, and not able to connect.
And where is Nova in all this? It seems like they just decided to
pulled off a little
back.
bit. Yeah, just a little bit. Maybe trying to wrap around, possibly. Focusing on the zone, more or less.
Yeah.
Compared to taking down Unicorns. They don't want to risk it quite yet. There's
Ooh,
still
a nice
11
nade,
teams remaining.
long distance nade. Hong is looking to peek over the edge there, which can be risky. Easy to get. Very nice position to have a level 3 helmeted, is all I'm going to say.
See the vehicle. So Hong sees the vehicle. They might be able to blow up the Marauder, get some splash damage going down there. Could be an option.
We'll see. I mean, that's such a tight angle to try and shoot from. And
they're trying to get around it, though. They are.
Look at all these level 3 helmets they're rocking.
Oh, there's a Molly down there.
Great to have on this high ground.
So, AsiaGaming, you're safe for now. I don't think the next circle is going to favor them, so they're going to have only 2 options, and they don't want to get stuck with the blue zone limiting their options. So I would be proactive here if I was them.
It looks like they are going to go ahead and try and get out of dodge here, but no, just repositioning the car to maybe a bit safer of the position. I think that's actually smart here. I'd like to see them just wait for Unicorns to rotate first and not have to worry about getting picked off in rotation as they sit on that high ground and shoot down at them. But again, Nova.
Nope, Brian spotting out with the mini. Going to be taking some shots out there. Not connected, none of them for the time being. Nova, the Steam tunnel vision right here onto AsiaGaming, which they should be. These are some points, some 3 points just hanging down below. Some dangling fruit right for the picking.
Are just shooting at anything that moves in both this game and the last one. They're feeling it right now, and Hong trying anything he can to get just a peek at any kind of pixel he can see there. As we do see the members still alive here. Down at the bottom of that cliff is AsiaGaming. As you see them get the revive.
Hong is spotting some of these members. Gonna be peeking over here. Gonna spot one, trying to get the flush onto it. Well, indeed, you got a kill underneath the Hong name. 3 kills so far for Hong, 5 for the Unicorns as a whole.
And what a rough circle pop for
They're
them, by
so
the way.
stuck right here. I mean,
right, and look at the circle. The circle, the high ground that Unicorns are playing on is in.
Yeah, it's safe. Oh, that's a big play, though. Hong still with the sight lines over here onto AsiaGaming. Looks like they will be able to get out of Hong's sight lines for the time being. The revive should come out. Hong's going to be peeling back now. Oh, there's a gas can up here and a grenade. So, I don't know. Hong, I mean, like you said, they're still in the new zone.
Oh, my goodness.
There's no reason to move unless you get spotted and tagged in the process.
It's just so much aggression from Unicorns while they're rezzing,
they left
right?
one
and 404 is making aggressive plays up this mountain.
I like that.
John Wick is tired of being second in the kill feed. It's time to go make some plays happen. The rest of 404 and co are heading up this hill looking to take it to Unicorns. And this high ground is prime real estate in this circle right now. They're thinking,
Rose Rabbit still popping up. We gotta see if Rose Rabbit is just getting knocks or if they're able to get the flush and get the kills.
5 kills.
5 kills? Okay.
Right there. Ask and ye shall receive as we see Rose.
Thank you. Appreciate that. So
Rabbit.
4-4. They were going to be making the push onto this, but then peeling off this, not feeling confident. Guess we got some worms in the dirt up here. You don't want to get caught off guard, so you're just going to play for those placements. 4-4 with 4 alive. NoMercy. There's somewhere here. They got 4 alive as well. RGStar 4 alive.
I mean, say what you want about how they played that last circle out.
Yeah.
NoMercy always here in force late in the circles, and this engagement between Unicorns and 404 has kicked off, and Kenny, they killed Kenny.
Who killed Kenny?
Oh my god, they killed Kenny.
Why Kenny is the one always dying first on the squad, though. I had noticed
picked a good name, I guess. John Wick looking to get spicy here. Hung. It'll look like he can't quite win the duel, and it is going to be John Wick that takes him down.
Yes.
And Unicorn's going to drop out here. I think maybe a little bit of over-aggression from Unicorns in this round.
I mean, we'll see the leaderboard, right? I'm not sure how many kills they were able to acquire from up there.
That's a good point.
Yeah, so we'll see. Maybe they got some decent kills that can kind of counterbalance that 8th place position. Rose Rabbit, Rose Esports, seems like they're going to be...
kills.
Yep. Tunnel vision right now. But right near them, yeah, this was my fear. I saw Dodgy pushing on over the hill. Let's see if they can defend this Dodgy push. There's only 2 members left of Dodgy. We saw what happened to them earlier on.
Seaweed's going to get dropped.
Now it's just a 1-man
Quinn,
push here. Quinn,
is he
from
willing
Dodgy.
to come up over this ridge? I think probably not, and that's not great because you're going to give Farmer a chance to heal. But Rabbit, as you said, with 5 kills to his name,
12
looking
kills
to make
squad,
it.
Yeah.
Right. It's a dodgy situation. No pun intended there.
No, this is Dodgy. As we hear grenades.
And he's just
landing
rocking
right
a
here
hard
in the
place.
dip.
Ooh, he gets chunked there. Ooh, chunked again. Just 1
yeah.
HP.
Yeah, they're coming for it.
Rabbit looking for
One
it.
more peek. One more peek should do it. One more
Like
peek
to
should
see
do
them
it.
peek together, and they do. Great coordination on that engage there. And that was really what was missing from
6
the other
kills.
direction from Dodgy,
Wow.
right?
Look at this.
6-5.
6, 5, 3.
John Wick, though.
John Wick's trying to beat out Rabbit here.
And retake the kill lead, right?
Yep.
He's number 2 right now in overall kills for our wild card.
True.
Ooh, a solid 1 HP there on Xiaotian.
Yeah, this is RGStar. They got 3 alive. Blue right to their back. Looks like AsiaGaming. Remember, they were pinned down for a long time, still surviving.
NoMercy and RGStar. Only teams left here with 4. NoMercy looking to put themselves in the top 2 again.
Yeah,
outside
they're so
of
good at placements.
any disaster. Yeah. I mean, the rotations have been good, I guess. Well, last round it was a lot of very, very nice circle shifts for them, but this round definitely a lot.
Yep. I know you want to see them win. I could tell. You want NoMercy to win. I kind of want Rose Esports to win. I feel like they have the momentum this game. They've been fragging out. I would like to see
a new
them.
winner is mainly it, right?
Okay.
Because we've seen today. We've seen.
We haven't
the
seen
top
Rose
2
Esports.
teams. Right.
Yeah.
I think it's very fair to be pulling for Rose in this one because of how.
Yeah, 14 kills so far.
Kills. They're out here putting the effort in. We'll see how it plays out.
Yeah,
though.
they need to take out right there. NoMercy. NoMercy is that thorn in the side.
Tagged heavily.
If they could take out NoMercy, that should open up this this area for them. But NoMercy gonna be in the zone. Who would have guessed? 4 alive. So all these other teams, they're gonna need to figure something out here, especially the teams up here by the water silos.
Ooh, Farmer gonna get away with that heal there.
That's good.
And in fact, right up there with RGStar
RGStar and
is our
AsiaGaming.
sneaky snake in SC. We'll see how he plays out. Could be a big issue for RGStar moving into the later.
Yeah,
once the circle starts to constrict.
Another option that can kind of happen here is Rose and RGStar kind of move towards the east, you know, go for that positioning, possibly work together, you know, third party, NoMercy, but we'll find out.
NoMercy actually KSing that one there. But the focus of Rose has turned now on a NoMercy. And it was SC who actually was the biggest thorn in the side.
Farmer.
And again, NoMercy finding themselves in a top 2 situation in back-to-back games.
Back-to-back. This should be it. This should be the winner chicken dinner. I mean, it's a 4v1. Farmer bleeding on out. Farmer is going to be killed right there. Regardless, Rose Esports getting second place right there with a ton of kills. NoMercy, though. This is what the Aussies like to see. Oh, hey, you doing Shui? We got the NoMercy kill. That was the deal.
I mean, I still don't know what that is.
Hey, well, you're doing it, so.
You got to say, though, that play from SC on AsiaGaming, popping up from that water tank, spraying him down, getting the up in placement.
Yep.
While
just
sitting in the blue.
Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Couldn't have gotten any better, as we are going to be checking out some highlights from the previous game. Wouldn't be surprised if we see Rose Rabbit popping off in a couple of them. We saw JUPLAY for a second there. Nomad, they're up here for quite some time, doing a good job at pretty much defending this hill with their lives.
Really
getting ran over, all types of things they had to defend and deflect up there on that high ground.
It was this portion of the game right here, though, when Hong is looking over this edge as he has teammates getting revived, right?
Yep.
It's just too much aggression, right? Because he gets dropped there, and then it puts his team in such a bad position, and they are actually, Dodgy comes in, or excuse me, they come in and they end up losing engage immediately after to the hard crash. But you gotta say, NoMercy finally finding a chicken dinner.
Yep. Pretty good, pretty good. I mean, not too many kills. Punisher had 1, I believe 3. How many kills in total? Like 6 or we'll see in a moment.
Right.
But you like to see chicken dinners with a load of kills just because that'll give you the highest chance of overlapping your competition.
I mean, more points are more points.
Exactly. But, I mean, regardless, chicken dinner is also a chicken dinner. That's going to net you 20 right there.
Especially with that consistency, right? They've been doing it every round after round today, finding themselves in late game circles.
They're doing something right. Yeah, they're doing something right.
Absolutely.
Rotations, placements. I mean, consistency is key here. And this is one of those teams that are consistent. So I want to say they should be moving on to the next round if they continue playing how they're playing now.
Yeah, yeah. And again, maybe they're hiding a little bit of their aggression
their
for
secret
later
sauce.
on. Right.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm still blown away by Rose, though.
Because I mean, right when they knew that, yeah. It was a great
I'm blown
round
away.
for
I mean,
Rose.
today it's like a different squad, I feel like, compared to the previous matches that we've been watching.
We saw some weird things happen with Rose. I mean,
look at that. With those kills, they actually overlapped the winner of this previous game by 1 point.
14 kills will help you get there. That is a lot of kills. NoMercy actually picking up 7, though.
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad.
Too shabby there. Unicorn, had they not gotten maybe overly aggressive.
Yeah, 6 kills for Unicorn, 4 placement points. AsiaGaming right above them with 6 kills, 8 placement points, 4-4. That's my squad that I said I want to have a chicken dinner today. We're going to have one more game to go. Maybe they can make Daddy proud. And then RGStar right above them in 3rd place, 8 kills, 10 points.
Also, John Wick getting quite a few there could put him back into the kill lead. We'll have to wait and see there on that as well. JUPLAY picking up 4 points. CQT, you know, it looked like they might have some momentum. Couldn't get it going. Nomad Gaming again.
Yeah.
Just having a very rough day.
I know. Yesterday they had a chicken dinner. Did they have 2 chicken dinners? I know one.
Just
team
the one. They
just the one.
had multiple top 5 finishes.
Okay, okay. So they're consistent all night long.
SNG, another one of our chicken dinners from yesterday.
Oh, look at Unicorn. They're going to be 10 points ahead of Nova after that previous game. NoMercy going to be in 3rd place right behind Nova, SNG, Nomad. I mean, they're still top
Both
5.
of them
yeah.
have struggled today, though. I mean, clearly SNG less so, as they actually are going to pass up Nomad Gaming over the course of this day. Still one match to go, of course. 404 as well moving up. Lots of teams now in our 100-plus club, but Unicorn standing up there alone right now at 160.
Yeah, here we go. 9th through 16th. We got JUPLAY sitting at 106. AsiaGaming 100. Delay No More 97. Dark Dynasty 94. Royale Squad, they're not playing today, but they are going to have 89. And then the last 3 teams that are playing in our lobby, not looking too bad.
Yeah. It's been pretty good so far.
We haven't really been noticing much from Nova, Munch, or Shield, though. I'm not going to lie. They have 30 kills so far, 44 placement points. I want to see them turn up a little bit. I'm not going to lie. Turn up a little bit, Nova.
I can appreciate that.
Okay.
A lot of the teams here on our final page sitting on 8 matches played, which means, of course, they're not playing today.
Yep.
So if you see your favorite team down there, don't worry too much. They have 3 games currently, but 4 games in total.
Worry a little bit, though, because if we were to end tonight, all these squads, they'd be gone. They wouldn't be joining us next time.
Right. And there it is.
Wow, Rabbit. New face on the board right there. 21 kills. John Wick taking over Bandit with 1 kill.
I mean, let's be real.
John Wick should be number 1.
If you're going to select the name,
you need to be
John
number 1.
Wick.
Yeah.
You got to be able to back it up.
You got to double it. Double it now, John Wick.
Right.
Really prove to us that you're the real John Wick.
And, I mean, he is backing it up at the moment, right? 26 kills. Bandit having 14 in 1 game, but hasn't
gotten
quiet.
any kills since then. Has been 25 since game 1.
I mean, maybe he's like, all right, my job is done here.
Still, I mean, being overpassed. I mean, it's a feels good thing, right? Being the kill leader of a lobby, especially at this level of competition.
Absolutely.
Okay, so 1 more game to go. Steve, 1 more game.
Yeah.
Captain Steve.
And where are we going? We're going to Erangel. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Your game, Vivo V15 series, Vivo.
Things are happening.
A beacon.
He may not know the Marauders are here. And
now they do.
Right. Now he's going to know who's in the area. Marauders getting a really nice pick. Who is prone there.
The last remaining member for Watch My GP as well.
The one-on-one. He does find the position there of Cocktail, and they're going to look for the duel. And it is going to be Ryan.
Almost double their total kills from their first day playing.
Definitely the bounce back they were looking for, and it is going to be Krasava there. Oh, he is not quite going to get traded out. He's on 1 HP, and he's going to turn it. He's going to take down 2. He's going to get the flush there, at least.
Wow. He tried to get the flush. They should bleed out. They should get it, but the 1 HP clutch.
Oh, but we just did the follow-up here. And things are getting real tight here at Church.
Right into Church. Is that grenade? I mean, there's 4 of them stacked on top of each other.
It did look like it went wide there, though, and he's going to send another one wide. The Molly's going to come in. Oh, that one's going to find him.
NoMercy getting chunked out by grenades and mollies right now in the
He's
smoke.
looking to follow up here. He
Oh my goodness,
Yes,
the
yeah.
revive.
Oh, he's going to get vision. And that's going to be And now all hands on deck here for SNG as they've got 2 down. Does look like they are going to get the res off, but res is coming out for UNicornGaming as well. Either way, we're going to see our second chicken dinner of the night, and it is UNicornGaming that's getting aggressive, coming up over the ridge, and just 1 left to go there, and it is going to be Unicorn.
The pan. Oh, it's the nade. Oh no, it's just a smoke, just a smoke, just a smoke. He doesn't know. He does not know the Mad Dog lies. Are they just going to leave him?
I think they might.
Oh, they've given him a smoke as well.
That's so good for him.
Is this a 5-player team? What are we seeing here?
A few moments later.
And IND just giving. Oh no, he's going to spot that. No, he does. Surely he did.
Come on, Slayer.
Oh my goodness.
It's in your namesake. You've got to take him down, son.
No
Mad Dog's
way.
still there. This guy is literally free soloing right now.
He's solo squadding.
12 seconds later.
Around here, Salty Squad also taking down Godlike, and they've done a great job to stay into it. But can Mad Dog just stay here? He is now.
Do you think he can jump in the vehicle if he gets in?
It will think he was. Oh no, he's actually taking the shot.
Oh, he's not quite able to get the knock. First one swaps weapon, looking for Slayer.
Ooh, we almost got a run over there. We got
Grego. Oh, the fake out, make out over here.
He's turning on him.
The jukes are real right now. Grego, can Grego connect over here? If I was Grego,
He's giving it up.
no,
No, he hasn't. He's juke back. He's coming
Yeah,
double back,
going
fake
back,
it.
going back.
Cool.
Oh, this is it. This is it.
Oh, it has to be.
Oh!
Got him! God, he's
There
knocked
we
over.
go.
He's got to get out and give him the BML.
Just chilling, like near the circle. They don't want to get into any fights. Especially they have executors on the same city right there. So maybe just gonna chill. And that was close. That was interesting.
Yeah, because the Nasty will be
Ooh,
dropped.
look at this.
Justice finally falling in. DJS is in a lot of trouble here, but Justice gets shot upon by Yai. He's one of the players trying to run away, but he still actually hits a 3. Now he will be put out and will be sprayed down, and they will be able to knock him down on the floor.
The teams that are right at the bottom. Has he not spotted Nico though? Yeah, he's just a little bit hidden. Oh, now he's going to spotted him.
Yeah.
How can he not have done? He gets over the wall before he gets knocked. Fantastic.
Does get a lot of damage on the trade, but the red cannons are all over this movement at the moment.
And there they go, quickly. Esports out in number 15. Actually, no, it's not even the team we're watching. That's a different team altogether, but...
Ooh, that does a fair bit of damage too, knocking these players to half HP. That Molotov they threw in previously does get a knockout. This might be the signal to go. Pushing in here. There is one player just sitting on the deck, knocked out. But the Molotov is actually burning himself with it, so this is a Molotov he dropped down earlier.
Welcome back after the break. We got some more PUBG Mobile action heading your way. I am, of course, Steven, joined by Dave, the mustachioed one.
That's me, Mustache Dave, on the beat right now. One more game to go. Erangel for today. Feeling good, looking good.
But let's not forget our lovely sponsors.
Oh, yeah. So lovely.
At Vivo. We got that high-powered mobile phone, that Vivo V15 Pro. It'll get everything you need done, especially when you need to get some chicken dinners.
Does the dishes, vacuums the floor,
I don't know about
walks
quite all
the
that.
dog. You said does everything.
Everything you need done.
Pays the bills.
Ooh, that would be nice.
Yeah,
wouldn't it?
that would be nice. Don't forget, also, head on over with your Vivo phone to the PUBG Mobile Esports page on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button, leave some comments, hit the little bell at the top, notify every time we go live, which this past week and next week, it's going to be a lot of times, almost around the clock. And then after that, head over to the Google Play Store, iOS Play Store, download PUBG Mobile. It's free.
It's free. I mean, what else can you say about it? It's free and it's fun.
Yeah, it's free, it's fun, it's a good game. I heard cool people play it. I play it.
Anyway, let's go ahead and get back into the discussion about the wild cards here. And, well, actually, let's just go ahead and take a look at our map immediately in Erangel. But it was good to see NoMercy after consistent high finishes.
Yeah.
They finally found a win. We'll see if they can back it up with a back-to-back as the plane is going to come out immediately here for you guys. No waiting around.
So,
Final
talking
match
about
of the day.
The shakers and movers, right? I think that's where you're kind of going with this.
Yeah.
4-4 coming into today. 10th place, Rose Esports. 12th place. We saw before this last break, they're on the first page.
Yeah.
So, they're making some money moves out here. They're trying to prove to the world out here in the wildcard region, we are squads that you should be taking serious. Talk about teams that I take serious. Nova, Esports, Unicorn, Gaming, back-to-back all day long. Pretty insane storyline when it comes to that. Who's playing tomorrow?
Yeah, Nova's still having that massive performance.
Yep.
Earlier in the day.
You can't really forget about that. I mean, that definitely set the tone for tonight's matches, I have to say.
But really, for me, it's been Unicorn's been the team to watch, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Because whether they're winning or not so much, they're doing it with pure aggression.
Style.
And they're doing it with style.
Style, aggression.
As we do see Nova drop it in here.
Lipovka. Yep.
Lipovka.
All by themselves. Should be able to get some loot. Look at the fast looting right here, though. Clearing this building in, that was, what is that, 3 seconds? Flat.
Easy game, easy life.
Easy game, easy life. Easy
Unfortunately,
tunes.
It does look like he's, well, I was going to say that we don't get to see another Lipovka skirmish.
I think what's unfortunate with this is, whoa!
Actually, CQT going to find an early engage here.
Trying to get a Surfer.
Looking
Surfer's
for,
jumping out.
He's
We
got
saw
no
Surfer
weapon.
jump.
He's
Oh,
got
is that
no
what it is?
weapon.
No weapon.
Surfer.
Oh.
Real feels bad, man.
Yeah. Well, I was saying, unfortunate for Nova. That's why we actually saw that one member stop immediately with the loot, is because Circle all the way to the west. So they're going to be sending it for that position.
Yeah. You're very right about that.
Oh, thank you.
You going to be certainly pleased with the 2 free kills in the early game.
I am.
Haha. I see what you did there. He's got a helmet and a vest, both level 1 though. Definitely going to be looking to upgrade those pretty soon. And another early engage here going to come out.
Wild West.
And Monster
like
going to go down.
Monster is getting taken down and out. Just Relax from Ghost Esports is bleeding on out. Trying to crawl their way. Blood's gushing everywhere. They should be able to get the revive. Make sure all the doors are closed.
Ooh,
the push is coming.
Follow-up is coming.
Yep. Not able to get Just Relax up. Just Relax is like, get me up. Get me up. Get me up. I'm safe.
It's safe. It's
safe. I promise you. It's safe. Which it is.
RGStar will know that that down is there, but at this point you also probably know that the res is there. And
yeah, for sure.
it does look like they're going to take a little bit more passive positions here, but definitely not interested in letting them get away scot-free here. Posted up, ready to take and engage when they do try to leave this building.
This is in Zarky too. Not something that we normally see multiple teams contesting for, but with this first circle, it's definitely going to be one of the areas that these teams can definitely fight over.
Yeah, they're in no rush. They are in the circle, surprisingly, in Zarky. A lot of eastern places going to be in this circle, all the way down towards Ferry Pier, still going to be in the circle. So pretty nice eastern circle, but still fairly central. No hard moves to north or south. A lot of our teams, though, not in the circle as of yet. Ghost has had a pretty quiet day. They are off to a 1-kill lead here for themselves. Ooh, and actually getting torn apart there by P at distance with the Uzi.
Yeah, that's some raw skill right there.
Just absolutely shredded.
And look at this, the push coming out. Once again, some doors are open. AKM, lock and loaded.
Been wasting no time. He can't quite get up the stairs.
Where's the support, though? Where is the support? The flush. Not what you want to see right there.
Yeah, definitely. He wanted to apply that pressure to prevent the res.
Now they come. Now they come.
Oh, my.
Already lost a member.
And again, the picks keep coming out, but they can't follow up on them.
The support.
And now they're going to make the hard play up the stairs again. He actually coming out, and he's going to find another pick. And this is getting pretty disastrous for Ghost. Kills back and forth, killer coming in, but can he close it out here for his team? He can't quite find the targets to get in on, and he's going to be the last one left alive and gets immediately dropped. And, man, that was a very strange engagement by both teams.
Yeah, Ghost Esports. Eliminated in 16th place. If I can recall, they were on, or at least close to the bottom 8. So this is going to be a yikes.
Yeah. Well,
they're down there, though. Definitely down there.
What I want to point out from that was that, man, RGStar just won that fight, in my opinion, off the back of just pure mechanical skill. Just landing shots. I mean,
one after another. Yep.
The spray down with the Uzi at range.
Yeah, that's kind of what opened it up, right, for the push to come out.
Yeah. Maybe not the perfect coordination, but they got it done in the end. We are going to go ahead and look at AsiaGaming versus SNG over here in South George.
The apartments over here provides some nice angles, verticality when it comes to the different stories, but
lots of windows to check.
Lots of windows to check. Yeah, it's going to be a solid 4v4 coming out right here. This is in the zone, pretty center when you know, all things considered here. So they can definitely take their time.
He's going to pull out the nade, and ooh, it could be so well timed. He's looked the wrong way, though. And in fact, going to get away scot-free with that. Man, I thought he was going to turn and throw that towards the door. If he did, it would have been so well timed. Did think he was probably on the second floor, and now, oh, he is going to get vision, though. Oh, the 2v1 going to come out here, but he does have the peak advantage, and he's going to get dropped. He does have a support there at range, but can't quite get help, and it's probably going to be a pretty easy flush here once they get the meds up, as he's got a long way to run, and they do indeed close out that kill.
Yeah, I mean, that was just a 2v1 right there. AsiaGaming working as a unit on that solo member from SNG. We didn't really see any support from the other 3 members of SNG. They kind of just let their comrade bleed on out, but that was a nice grenade right there. Cross billing, gonna hop over. Trying to get in. Okay, we got in, so that should be able to allow them to get to that top story, get the flush, and make this an even 3v3 fight. The timing. Jumping down.
They might actually be able to get here to support him now. They are en route.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
The chunks do come out though. The door.
Open the door. Should be able to block a couple of bullets. The grenade is going to be cooking out over here. Nope. Switching it back. Snake getting prepared to go into battle. Looks like we're going to be pulling back onto this as Bloody is going to be holding that forward position right now. I believe the revive should have came out on that AsiaGaming member.
It does look like after all of this running around rigmarole, the battle lines are actually back to pretty
Back to where it
well
started.
even. Right.
Yeah.
They're
They actually
shifted
didn't get
over
the
one building.
Yeah, it's a 3v3. They weren't able to get their team member up. Unfortunate.
Maybe sprayed down through the door, or it looks like he might have bled out around
Yeah.
the corner.
Took a little too long right there. So we're going to have the next circle pop here in just a moment. Will these squads be favored? I have to say they most likely will. Let's see where it's going to head on. Yep, it's going to be fairly center here. I also see our squad roars. Gaming.
Pretty well on Gatka
Yep.
there. Still posted up here is SNG and AsiaGaming. Seeing if they can't get any information on where exactly they are holding their positions, but nobody in any rush really anymore. As
4-4 though. Look at
members.
4-4. They're going to be rotating through Rozhok, trying to take the safer route into circle number 2.
And they might actually just run straight into NoMercy.
Yeah.
See the map there. And in fact, it is going to be another trade here in this engagement between AsiaGaming and SNG. Both grenades in hand. We'll see who has the better arm here.
Baja Ace
Snake
across the street.
Ooh.
Oh, the trade of the grenades though.
Yeah.
Both of them inflicting damage on one another.
I do believe
Bloody's
technically
bleeding out.
Bleak Snake got the slightly worse end of that.
Yeah. I mean, a grenade to the face.
Yeah.
Who's really the winner, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Very good point. Lots of damage on all of these members.
This is what Baja Ace was doing. I was wondering, Baja Ace not really, next to their team members, but trying to get an off angle here. Able to get a couple bullets into those AsiaGaming members. So the revive did come out. Was able to hold them at bay.
And this is turning into a war of attrition at this point, right?
Exactly,
How many meds
exactly.
do you have? You're both looting South George. You never really got the full loot off because of the early engagement. It'd be interesting to see what kind of meds we're looking at for these two teams at this point. But they're certainly not going to be amped about this as the circle continues to constrict. But they still have plenty of time to work here. As we do see
there's no
only
rush.
bandages here.
I mean,
on HHE.
There's no rush as far as this fight playing out, but there's a rush when it comes to, you want to get back to looting. I mean, imagine how much meds, how much ammo they've used up until this point. But look at this.
Our winners
4-4.
from last round.
John Wick, the current kill leader in this lobby, trying to rack up some more kills. Looks like maybe John Wick is missing his dog today.
Yeah, could be. He's on a tear again today. He had a pretty slow start, I would say.
NoMercy. Eliminated 14th spot. Not what you want to see here for the final game of today.
Maybe they, hey, we got our win in. We had some nice finishes. Let's just go ahead and
Go get some dinner.
take off early today.
We're going to clock out of work a little earlier today.
Yeah.
Okay. That's another way to look at it.
And really, it's this team that's been so quiet after such an explosive performance yesterday.
Nomad Gaming, yep.
They just haven't found their way in. They've been caught out in rotation multiple times or unable to win their engagements when they had done so yesterday. So hopefully they can find layers.
Oh! 10 points, 10 points, 10 points. And the nose dive. So, hey, when you're desperate for some loot, want to get that crate, let's see what's in here. Going to be tossing some smokes to make sure it's safe and sound. MK14 with the cheek pad. 762, of course. Backpack. And the cream of the crop level 3 gear. Did we pick up the... we didn't pick up the MK.
Oh, no.
Maybe they are going to share it with their team member. Next circle is going to go on up, though. Nomad Gaming, they're going to be in it to win it, possibly. Chopsticks is going to be in play. Rose Esports are going to be up there on Mount Everest, looking down here. It should be safe for the time being. The majority of our lobby is going to be trying to rotate on in through that western edge here, so it's going to be interesting to see. Got a couple of squads setting up, such as Dodgy on the edge. Might be able to rack up some kills. Nova, of course, going to be rotating on in almost immediately right now.
And like you said, chopsticks in play. That's going to be
some cover.
I mean, about all that's in this circle, right?
A couple buildings scattered here and there.
But definitely going to be some prime position as it is pretty much dead center.
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Unicorns 4 alive. Looks like they might have 4 vehicles. Nova
crashing in here on Dodgy.
Crashing, yeah, crashing on Dodgy. Remember, Dodgy was set up for pretty solid position when it comes to gatekeeping, just south of the chopsticks. Ooh, looks like Nova. We were scouting. Yeah, we were scouting, so got the information we needed to.
And pretty happy to get out of there with his HP intact.
So that's what good scouting.
Dodgy down to 3 members here. Nova gonna have to find a new home, and does look like they're heading towards Gaka here. Gonna find a nice compound here to set up in. 4
vehicles. You love to see it because they can use this later on as build your own compound, right? Mobile fort.
And especially looking at this circle location, it could
come in handy for sure.
Extremely valuable. Guama going to relay the information of Dodgy's position as he also looks out his window back at them. And all eyes from Nova going to be staring them down in this direction. See if they can't find a pick here, although not the best weapon to find a pick with. Can do that damage if you land it, but...
More squads. I mean, yeah, just a second ago, remember, Dodgy, such a good position on the edge right here. We saw Nova try to crash it, try to take up that compound. Now we saw Unicorns also scout it, try to take up this compound. Going to be rotating on past them, heading towards that chopstick area that we did make mention of just a couple of moments ago. Still 13 teams alive. Might have a little sniper battle unfolding right now as it looks like Bandit is just baiting that door, opening and closing it.
Yeah.
It's like a flag just waving out there like, hey.
Ooh, he does lean out there.
Oh,
guess the tag there.
Gets the tag. So that could have been a body shot. Maybe damage some armor just a little bit.
And all these compounds here in the circle right now going to be at a premium as a lot of farmland in play. And the new circle is going to come out and have just as much farmland.
Yeah, I mean, it's not looking too bad if you are Noba.
Rose going to have to make their way down off the mountain at some point here. And tired of the door games.
Yeah, he's getting frustrated trying to just tear that door apart. Yeah, get it out of here.
Nova looking like they might want to rotate actually out of this position or possibly go for a 3-1 split here as Shenji does roll up into another compound. They are still in circle, but Shelter does have a better position or a more central position for them maybe scouted out here.
Yeah, a couple teams still trying to rotate on in, but we are going to be checking out this fight over here on the edge. This is safe, so could have a little sniper battle unfolding.
Ooh, and AsiaGaming looking for a place to call their own.
Sir, how many are in that car? Like 3?
They might need to crash into chopsticks here.
Oh, Nova's getting crashed
Speaking of crashed.
By JUPLAY.
And they're only 3 strong now here on Nova. And
one's already knocked.
2 are down. All 4 members still strong here from JUPLAY. They're looking to close it out. And they will find him. All 3 down here from Nova. Only their scout there in Shelter.
I mean, go for placements. Yep, go for placements if you can. Of course, I mean, you're still in the circle, but there's a couple teams right near them. AsiaGaming, remember, they were rotating on in to that eastern chopstick, and it looks like they're actually going to be spotting that solo member left alive for Nova, tagging them just a little bit. JUPLAY using their numbers right there to catch 3 members of Nova off guard with that ambush to take over their compounds. And not only do you get the loot, but you get 4 vehicles.
That's a very good point, right? They get all their vehicles. Well, now they probably got
like 5 or 6,
5, right?
Yeah, so they can sell one if they want.
They were 4 people to a UAS. Definitely caught Nova off guard there.
For sure.
As they would definitely like to have the support from Shelter in that situation.
Imagine being Dodgy just watching that. Like, there's something happening over there.
I mean, for all intents and purposes, nothing has changed for Dodgy.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, except
one less team.
One less team. as
Nova
well
at
as
that.
right, the team that has had the highest scoring round of the day. So you don't have to compete with them. Again, we see Nomad, who looking a little bit better in this round so far. Staring over at AsiaGaming, actually. That is quite a throw that he's looking at, Nicola.
Yeah.
Doesn't go for it. I think probably wisely.
I mean, you got
really
Shaq. Yeah, you got Shaq. You're in the circle. Nothing really to do. Just
It's an
wait it
interesting
out.
split they have, though. Right, just putting Nicola.
I wonder if
in
Nicola
dead
got stuck
center.
there, or if this was
Right,
intentional.
if you got caught in rotation or
4-4
an
making their way
insurance
towards
policy.
that Shaq. And talking about the next circle, though, that's a shift. Only one team in play right now. All these squads are going to be hopping in their vehicles as we see AsiaGaming attempting to get their police trooper up here from the chopsticks. Utilize that. Make it a fast track.
Man, you got to say, not much cover to be had in this next circle. Nova Monster in the prime position here in that compound.
Mm-hmm. Unicorns up there in the north still alive. Looks like they have 4 vehicles to their names as well. So they're going to come rolling into the late game pretty healthy. I don't believe they have taken many fights up until this point. We'll have to check in with them in a couple moments.
Looks like JUPLAY trying to make a hard rotation here towards the new circle. And they're going to at least get Hui in there without much issue. But the rest of his team,
look at all these cars.
Look at
that.
that. Mass migration to the new circle.
Yeah.
And it actually, JUPLAY is going to get heavily punished for that aggressive rotation.
I think one of their team members, though, did end up making it across the Death Valley, we'll call it over here. As looks like
404 and
multiple.
AsiaGaming in the same chopstick here.
Are they?
In fact, it's only SC left in here, and he's kind of pinned
stuck.
down.
Yeah, kind of stuck. Here's UNicornGaming. We're going to be pulling up on that member of JUPLAY. I mean, they kind of just stumbled into each other, right? In the center.
Really, Nova Monster is just having a field day right now as everybody tries to rotate into them. They have the only safe cover so far out here in this circle, and they're just picking people apart from the safety of their compound.
Yeah, and I actually just mentioned Nova Monster Shield before this game. I haven't really been seeing much for them. I guess all it takes is a couple circles to favor your compound. That should be able to open some stuff up, open up the floodgates, allow the kills just to come to you, and I think that's what they're going to be doing right now, and I think it's working so far, so good for them. Going to be checking out Bloody in the shack, trying to do everything they can. Yeah, two
full strength
teams over here. Going to be tossing his grenades. Snake trying to connect these shots, do some type of splash damage, maybe. Oh, going to be tagging a couple of them.
Just tearing them apart. Bleak Snake doing massive damage, and actually they're gonna get kill stalled.
Yeah. But 3 members right here in the shack. This could be dangerous. All it takes is one grenade. 4-4. Co out there bleeding on out. The last remaining member. 4-4-4. Nova also only one remaining member. And guess what? Nova Monster Shield.
Could not be happier.
Exactly.
The circle pops on their compound. Centers on their compound. It looks like Dark Dynasty is going to actually be able to take this other compound just across the street.
Neighbors for the time being.
Which is also in the circle. And you have to say it's all up to those two teams.
Hey, Nope's still alive. Nova's still alive. Remember earlier on, unfortunate crash from JUPLAY. JUPLAY did end up being the victors of that crash, but 6 teams remaining.
Shelter the last one to make it out of those chopsticks.
And by themselves in that open area, so as long as they're not spotted, and it seems like a majority of the other squads alive are currently occupied with these gunfights.
Yeah, as Dark Dynasty in an engagement here with SNG, shots coming out, and it does look like Dark Dynasty gonna pretty easily win that engagement, having the safety of this compound and just generally better position overall being hugely important for them, and really down to 2 teams and 2 sneaky snakes. RGStar and Nova being your snakes here. Aimlocker looking for the grenade here. It's
whoa.
primed a bit
A
too.
little too high there, aim locker. Thought that counts. I mean, there's 4 alive for the squad right now. Nomad.
So it's also very nice for them to know exactly where one of 2 snakes is.
That's
The RGStar snake here in P gonna have to find a way out of this situation. He's got some nice cover here for now. And he is actually going to be in the circle, so actually probably not in too much of a rush to move around. Really, Shelter is in the...
They're still tossing grenades trying to get the kill over here.
And he's got a vehicle for himself.
I don't know what we're going to do with that, but you never know.
You never know.
Could come in handy. Yep.
You never know.
I mean, yeah, if you're the last member for RGStar, realistically speaking, I mean, you're against 2 full squads. You just want to outlive the last remaining member of Nova, get that 3rd place position. Best case scenario, maybe 3rd party. Who knows? It's going to be a challenge, but it looks like these 2 squads that do have 4 alive are gearing up to fight each other. Looks like they are aware of each other's locations. Yeah, the care package is going to land right onto Dark Dynasty. So Dark Dynasty.
Gift.
What is it though? Because right over the wall, which is in sight lines of Nova Monster Shield, so you really can't get it for free. Maybe toss some smokes. Might be able to, but is it a gift though, or is it a curse?
I think if you rotate around it, as a grenade pushes it further towards them, I think they should be able to collect this. If
maybe at this
use
angle
it
that we're
as
looking
cover,
at,
right?
yeah.
Because it's pretty well flush with that wall, so it shouldn't be too much issue getting shot. Just the grenades that.
That's why we see them. Yeah, that's why we see them throwing grenades, because they do suspect that someone might be prone right there, looting that.
And it does look like, again, Nova Monster Shield going to get the circle advantage. It's going to pop on their compound. Now it's all on Dark Dynasty to make a play, and they're going to do it immediately. No fear coming in here. They're going to crash the compound of Nova Monster. In force, smokes have covered their positions. They're going to group up here. They're looking for grenades. And in fact, they've just taken up residence in the same compound.
Yep. Solo players are still alive too.
Yeah. And they're probably pretty happy about Dark Dynasty making such an aggressive play.
Yeah.
And in fact, the fight's going to come out. Early pick here and the immediate flush going to come out.
Here comes Aim Locker. I was wondering, how long is it going to take for Aim Locker to kind of regroup with the squad? Maybe Aim Locker is trying to protect their flanks from any type of stragglers that might be back there, such as snakes.
Is
so it's a 3v3.
On the inside or outside that building?
I think at the outside.
He must be, because otherwise he's in this. They're in the same building. They would definitely know his position at this point. But
oops, missed that one. There we go. This one should go in. Cooking it.
It's a nice cook. Does look like it's a bit too short there.
Look at Kane, so low.
On
trying
1
to heal.
HP.
Yeah, Aim Locker definitely looking out there for
look
these
at
snakes.
Chidi's position. It looks like he's just under that window, and I don't think they have any idea where he is. He could be a massive thorn in the sign of Nova Monster Shield. But at that same token, right, does Dark Dynasty know where Aim Locker is?
I wouldn't suspect it. Aim Locker has been fairly quiet over here, just trying to get... up until now, though, spotting Nova. So, Nova, going to take it down in 4th position this game for the final game of the evening.
Oh, and Chidi is actually going to get spotted out as well. They can't quite find the angles to take a fight with him, though. And repositioning, coming out, trying to find an angle, if they can, to this member, Chidi of Dark Dynasty, just hanging out right under the windows, using the cover that he can. And Madi actually, oh my goodness, he finds the pick through the window. Don't think he can get the finish yet. And it's going to be Aim Locker from that other position.
Yep, 2 members alive for Dark Dynasty right now.
And ironically, both of those players in the kind of unique flanking positions make plays, but Chidi's going to be the one to bleed out.
This could be the backstab. Oh, no. Not able to do it. Kane will be spotting that last solo member. So it looks like we're setting ourselves up for a 4v2 situation. Dark Dynasty, they have a little ledge to work with, a little smidge in that building, the blue right to their back.
As you
Nova
said,
Monster
though,
setting up to get the chicken right here.
yeah, they're going to be forced out of that compound before any of the members of
Oh,
Nova
almost got the
Monster.
grenade. Almost got the grenade. Not quite. Not quite.
The blue is going to push them before it's going to push anyone else. And maybe hold on to that molly a
Here
little
comes
bit longer.
the blue. Blue's going to start coming very shortly. They know what's happening right here. Looks like Dark Dynasty, they're going to be tossing out some grenades. Aim Blocker is going to get up close and personal, ready to finish this game, ready to close it on out. Aim Blocker will be getting the information, going to be peeking the corner, going to be taking one, going to be taking the winner, chicken dinner. Aim Blocker with that aggressive push right there. 9 kills for Aim Blocker that game. Definitely carrying their squad, putting them in the backpack. Dora the Explorer would be proud.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, if anything carried Nova Monster there, it was those circles. They got to sit in that lovely compound as the circle constricted around them with nothing but open fields around them to spray people down.
Yep.
And
9
it was
kills for
happy
Aim Blocker.
times.
Happy times. Dark Dynasty gonna be racking up some kills themselves. Got 4, 2, and 3. Moving on down. Nothing really sticks out to me down below besides Nova. They got picked apart fairly early on, right? Leaving that solo member. No kills for them, but they did get 4th place there. So, you know, they were able to salvage what they could from a very unfortunate situation early on.
The timing on that hard crash there into their compound was...
From JUPLAY.
Right. It was so rough because they had just sent out a scout. This spray down from Bleak Snake was so nice through the smoke.
Yeah, checking it out, Bleak Snake actually able to get 2 kills that game and clutch their squad 5th place. So that's also some extra placement points to add to the bank, to the points bank.
As well as, I was pretty impressed with Dark Dynasty, their like decision making there in that last circle, right?
Okay.
The second that the circle popped on the other compound, they set up a line of smokes and said, all right, here's the play. We're going to take one of their buildings.
And they did.
We don't have to go for the full fight immediately. We're just going to take some cover for ourselves and reposition.
Pretty good game. Pretty good game for them to end things off on a high note. We are going to have to wait just a moment to check the leaderboard, see how everything played out.
At the end of the day.
I'm interested to see the overall. I'm not going to lie. I'm interested to see the overall. Not sure how Nova and Unicorns are going to fare, which squad will be in that 1st place at the end of the day. But let's check it out. Let's check out this previous match standings.
12 kills there for Nova Monster Shield. Getting to sit in that compound and spray people down. 9 of them going out to 1 member. 32 total points. Dark Dynasty going to have 9 kills for themselves. 14 points on placements.
Just like that. 404.
Nova.
5th place. Nope. Nova.
No kills.
No kills. They haven't been getting kills here. But 8 placement points. You know, we saw happen. JUPLAY, that was the team that kind of spoiled their game, I want to say. 5 kills, right? 7th place. 3 placement points.
Consistent top 10 finishes for them today, but really nothing up there in the top 3, top 2 for them. So I have to see if they can't turn that around tomorrow.
Dodgy, 9th place right here. UNicornGaming, not the hottest of games if they want to maintain that spot in the 1st place on the overall. We will figure it out in just a moment, but
And
they
man,
did get 4 kills with 1 placement point.
Nomad Gaming just could not get anything going
Tonight.
today.
Yeah, they didn't get nothing
all.
tonight.
NoMercy having a rough round after picking up a chicken dinner in the last one. I don't think they'll be too disappointed, though. They had, both them and Unicorn had very good, consistent performance over the day.
Yeah. Ooh, and one more thing that stuck out to me, Rose, 16th after such a phenomenal day. But here's the overall. UNicornGaming, they will be heading home tonight or staying home tonight at the end of the day with 165. Nova right behind them with 158. I mean, look at the placement points, only 5 apart. And then the kill points even closer, 70 kills for UNicornGaming. My goodness.
As well as NoMercy jumping up into the 3rd spot. Right?
Yep.
SNG and Nomad have been falling consistently over this day. I mean, quote unquote consistently.
Yeah.
Just because they had such strong point advantages. SNG, middle finishes throughout the day. Not gonna.
What stands out to me though? Look at 404. 67 kills. So
Yeah.
they got more kills than NoMercy, SNG, Nomad, Dark Dynasty. It's the placements. That's what's killing them. They need to maybe work on living a little longer.
Yeah, well, we all know that's not necessarily John Wick style.
Yeah, no, not at all. John Wick, you know, trying to find their dog, just running and gunning here. And the lobby, and here we go, 9th through 16th. RGStar going to be down there at the bottom. Ghost Esports right above them. Royale Squad, they didn't play today.
Look
Delay
at
no
Nova
more.
Monster Shield now. Up
They
over
moved up.
that 100 mark with that big chicken dinner.
And coming into today, you know, before today, 17th place for them. So they're definitely going to be happy moving up a whole page on leaderboard. Talk about a squad, though, that's not going to be so excited. Watch my GP. Weren't they in first place coming into today? They're in 8th right now.
Hey, they didn't get to play any games.
They'll be here tomorrow, so
Right.
they won't be too upset.
Now they know what the bar is that they need to, if they want to go back and reclaim that top spot. They know how many points they need to do it, and it's, we'll see if they can get it done tomorrow.
Yep.
Most of the teams here on our last page weren't in action today, so they'll be looking at the same kind of idea, right?
Tomorrow.
How many points do I need to pick up tomorrow to put myself in a good position?
That's it. I mean, CQT, not the best of days. Here's the kill leaders. John Wick still going to be up there, was able to rack up a couple more kills. Bandit, not able to do much after game number 1. I mean, I guess getting 14 kills in one game is like, all right, like you said
I got
earlier.
my quota.
Fellas, I clocked in to work today. I did what I had to do. Now it's your turn to show me what you got.
Another 404 member actually making it onto the top 5 here at the end of the day in Fabit.
I like to see Rose Rabbit up here, especially after today's performance as well.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a pretty good day. I mean, we had 4 unique winners all day.
Like to see it.
We got, you know, the favorites in Nova and Unicorns, or like at least people who have looked strong throughout this wild card so far.
I'm starting to be a Rose Esports fan. I'm starting to be a little fanboy over here, I'm not going to lie. I like that they changed their game plan here today. A little more aggressive.
Yeah, they definitely
It's paying off, in my opinion. Hopefully, now that they feel confident after this halfway mark, this halftime mark, that they'll make it into the next stage. Maybe they'll continue with this aggression. I think it's working for them.
Yeah, for me, I really enjoyed seeing Unicorns today, right? I think they're kind of aware of their position and like understand that they're pretty solidly in, and they just went out there and
in the meta of the lobby.
Said,
yep.
Let's just go frag and
they're
have
dominating.
some fun.
Yeah, they're dominating. So I'm
And
looking
it
forward to
worked out for
tomorrow's
them.
games. I mean, these squads blowing my mind.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's going to do it all for us here for PMCO Wildcard Semifinals. We will be back in action tomorrow, so join us again. We'll see you next time.